See, that's the opposite of the place I came from. Hey there.
Hey there.
What's going on?
Not a whole lot. How are you?
Feeling good? I don't know. I didn't sleep all that well.
Really? Tossing, turning?
Kind of, sort of.
Bad dreams, that kind of thing?
No, I don't know if I had bad dreams.
Any weird dreams?
I don't remember what my dreams were. All I know is that I went to bed like a normal hour, 10 o'clock. And
right.
Woke up at 12, went back to sleep, woke up at 1,
Hate that.
went back to sleep, woke up at 3:30 when I could sleep till 5 and was up. Reading.
Reading? What are you
Nothing
reading?
important.
Oh, thought you had
Well, I just knew I couldn't get out of bed because I'd make too much noise and wake everyone else up. So that's like the stripping of your independence. Is that you can't just get up and walk naked around your house whenever you feel like it.
That sucks.
Yeah, I guess.
It's because you may wake up the family or something.
Yeah.
I don't remember signing up for that.
Families. They're dumb.
Anyway.
What were you reading there, kid? Little fancy football mag?
I was whatever I grabbed out of the night table.
All right.
I don't even remember.
The Bible.
There you go.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Right there on the night table.
Has to be.
Yeah.
Of course.
All right.
Now today, of course, is a big start day for many a school out there, wouldn't you say?
I know, yes, it
Everyone's
is.
back by now.
Everybody's
Have to be, right?
back by
Yeah,
now. Yeah, big day.
This is it. Yeah.
This is like the last day where if you weren't back in school already, today's the day.
This is it, yep.
But the majority of people go back to school today.
Yes.
Most people hadn't gone back to school until today.
Today is
really
the day.
the key official first day of school. 2008/2009.
Yeah.
So I don't know, I was always kind of excited about the first day of school. What girls would be like looking good, what girls got their boobies, what girls,
What
I love the
girls
first
got
day of
their
school.
boobies?
what girls would be in my classes, what girls would want me this year. Oh, yeah, just like last year.
And then when you got to school and realized nothing had changed, you said...
It's week 2 where I'm like, I got to do this for the next, 9 months, 10 months.
Right.
This is not going to work out.
Exactly.
But the first day is exciting.
Sure.
And it's kind of ironic that I didn't sleep well last night because I never slept well
The day before school started?
the day before school started.
Yeah,
Yes,
well.
thanks for finishing my sentences, Terry. That's how long we've been working together.
That's scary.
I always was tossing and turning, and there were some nights, like high school times, where the day before the first day of school, I would be up all night nervous. That's the reality of me. That's lame to say out loud and actually hear myself say it, Terry. Because I was so nervous about school. How geeky is this?
Yeah, but...
That I'd be up all night.
How about the social aspect of it?
Girl
right?
stuff. Girls are supposed to be up all night, not boys. What's wrong with me?
That's all right.
That's who I am. And I'm not proud to admit it.
Huh, all right.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
But it's the truth. And that's why I didn't realize until I just put it all together, that it's kind of fitting that I didn't sleep all that well last night. And you'll probably be paying the price at some point this morning.
Oh, I can't wait.
That's all right. Don't
I
flub.
love our relationship.
Don't step out of...
Line, nothing.
Well, you don't step out of line, so I wouldn't even say that. But don't make any mistakes this morning that I just am not patient enough to tolerate.
They're setting her up to fail.
I know.
Oh, jeez.
Should I leave now or what?
Oh, wow. Yes.
Should be an interesting morning. We'll come back. We'll get things started. First day of school.
Woo!
Are you ready for the school year?
Absolutely not.
And we'll be back on underneath.
The T-Man Show.
They're the brand new shots of Britney Spears in Sin City.
Oh.
Here's the pop star in the audience at the Beatles' Love by Cirque du Soleil at the Mirage Hotel and Casino Saturday night.
Wow.
She was also greeted by a performer. Britney had quite the weekend in Las Vegas.
Yeah, I heard she's looking pretty good, too. She's thinned out. She's laying up in the pool area of the Mirage and I guess going to see the Beatles' Love show. I had tickets to see that show
Here it's really good, yeah.
2 years in a row.
Oh.
And didn't go.
Oh, gosh.
Because I was in poker tournaments and
A little bit more important.
I told my wife, "Hey, buy the tickets. I'm in a tournament that day, but I'll probably get knocked out, and then I'll go to the show with you at 8:00. And but in the off chance I'm still alive in the tournament, you're gonna have to find something to do with that ticket." Because she was going with herself and there were some of her other family members in town, so it wasn't just me leaving her hanging, making her go to the show alone.
Good. I was going to say. So she's gone.
Both times
twice.
I survived in the tournament long enough to miss the show,
Right.
but not cash.
Right.
So just missed what I think is probably a really good show.
Now, yeah, I've
the
heard.
worst scenario
I've
for you,
heard.
right?
It's probably the worst scenario possible.
You don't cash and you still miss the show.
That's right.
Not good.
But
Aren't we a little Cirque du Soleil out, though? Really?
this is...
I know
even
it's
if you're
Beatles
Cirque du
music, I
Soleil
get it.
out, this
Yeah.
is a show they say you have to see. Yeah, you don't go see the new Treasure Island Cirque du Soleil installment. You don't do that. But this Beatles Love show apparently is a show that...
It's going to change my life.
I don't know. I can't speak for it. I haven't seen it.
People said that about the O show, and I fell asleep halfway through.
I can't make a statement as to whether it'll change your life or not. You'll have to find out for yourself maybe at some point, and I'm sure I'll have tickets many times in the future and still find a way not to go.
Did your wife enjoy it?
She's gone twice.
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying. So, but how
Loved it
was
both
her?
times.
Okay, there you go.
Loved it to the point where she could care less if I was there or not.
Right.
Yeah. She was like, wait, were you not there? Yeah, I didn't make it. So, yeah, she's raving about how good it was. And, she's 29 years old. It's not like she was the biggest Beatles fan in the world or whatever.
But she enjoyed it nonetheless.
And she enjoyed it nonetheless. But she likes all that Cirque du Soleil contortionist and flipping and
Boy,
stuff.
are you flexible. This is so cool.
Exactly. So I don't know if it's that. I don't know what goes on there in the show, but she comes out just raving about it.
Well, good.
Everyone has so far.
Yeah.
Did you like O? Did that change your life?
I wasn't like loving O. People rave about O.
Yeah.
I was kind of like wondering when it might end. And
It smelled like the public pool when I walked in there.
I just remember seeing it like 7 or 8 years ago, and at the time I had a pager. Remember pager?
Oh, I do,
Oh,
yes.
jeez.
And I could get sports scores on my pager. And I just remember being in Vegas during the big dance.
Oh, boy.
And I had a lot of money riding on Pitt for some reason.
Yeah.
And they needed to cover by... Oh, no, I had a lot of money riding on Miami, I think it was. University
Really?
of Miami in basketball.
Wow, in basketball they were in it?
Yes, they were playing like Pitt or something.
Okay.
And I needed them to cover by 5, and they were up by 20.
Torture.
In the second half. But then, as I'm like thinking it was done... I'm checking my pager just because I'm bored, and I'm realizing, okay, it's down to 11. Okay, it's down to 8.
Oh, geez.
Hang on! And they think I'm talking about, I'm so into the show, people are wondering if I'm just screaming at the contortionist, hang on! No.
Yeah.
I'm screaming at the University of Miami, hoping that I hang on and cover my bet.
Did you cover?
They won by 6.
Nice. Wow, always make it tough on you, don't they?
They always do. It's never easy.
Ever.
Oh, yes.
But back to shirtless guys on,
Yeah, can
on
we go
unicorns.
back to, like,
back to shirtless guys on unicorns floating around the auditorium.
We kind of lost you with all the betting talk, Terry.
Well,
Yeah.
but you often do.
That's all right. It's not like we care or anything.
I know.
But, I haven't... Those were back during the days when I bet, Terry.
Yes. You don't bet
Not
now.
anymore.
No,
Wait, they took up some more other things.
I want left. Left had a good year, I think. It's got awesome training camp.
It could be a time to open up many a sports account due to the fact that we
Yes.
are one day away from
Oh, yeah.
your opening game of the National Football League 2008 season.
Or as Vinnie calls it, Thursday.
That's right.
Do you care that's going to be the Redskins and the Giants tomorrow night?
Nah, I'm not,
Do you care that the first battle of 17 weeks of the regular season is going to begin in earnest tomorrow night on the gridiron? Do you care?
do I care?
Do you care that Eli Manning still in the locker room after winning a Super Bowl championship? Still trying to convince the public he's got the guts? Do you care?
Not really.
That he's not in his little big brother shadow anymore? Do you care? Do you care the Redskins are trying to show that last year's run to the playoffs wasn't any kind of fluke? Do you care? Most people don't. Anyway.
You realize he's been talking up to that post for about 30 years now. Since he was a kid doing that. Okay, just so you know.
It's a professional.
Probably doing it at dinner, to his mom. Here come the mashed potatoes. Do you care, Mom?
Okay, so that's tomorrow night, by the way.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Got it.
They had the Super Bowl on
excited.
NFL Network last night.
Yeah,
Getting
they
all hyped up
did.
again.
They replayed the Super Bowl?
They did. What a great game.
Oh.
I just forgot about how great of a game that was.
It was a great game. Second half was ridiculous.
That catch? The catch?
Oh, yeah. David Tyree
Yep.
catching on his helmet.
Awesome. Amazing.
But did that just tell you that it was like a guaranteed Giants win
Yep.
or what?
Oh, no doubt. Well,
That
when
destiny was on their side?
When he avoided the sack, then I knew it was on.
You catch a ball on your helmet?
Amazing. Amazing game.
He needed more than both his hands. He needed, his helmet to secure the ball as he's falling to the turf. And he hangs on.
I'm ready for the season.
Yes.
Wow, I didn't even ask if you're ready for some football, and you already answered the question.
Me and Hank Williams Jr., yes.
Always.
Always. That guy's been doing it for like 20 years.
I know.
When are they going to get something any more contemporary, by the way?
Not gonna. Why?
What else is going on in the world besides first day of school, first day of football? Everything's
first day.
Everything's starting up. That's important in the world. What else is going on out there?
Well,
Yes.
according to a British tabloid called The Mirror, which I don't know how reliable it is.
All right, we'll keep that in mind when
All
you tell
right.
us this very important news, whatever it is. That it may be just a bogus, ridiculous, outlandish story. What do you got?
According to sources
I believe it.
from The Mirror.
You got sores?
No. Michael Jackson supposedly has been on a couple of secret dates with Pamela Anderson.
Come on.
Exactly.
I don't care if it was
Really?
in the New York Times. I ain't believing it.
Apparently,
Please.
according to this source,
Yeah.
they told The Mirror that, quote, it was all arranged by their people in total secrecy.
It's the logical
Very
next
cloak and dagger.
logical next move in the sequence of your dating life. You go from Tommy Lee to Kid Rock to Michael Jackson.
Sure.
Yes.
But living back with Tommy Lee or whatever, because the
Tommy Lee kind of
Yeah.
tenderizes and softens up your
Yeah.
VJ. Then Kid Rock takes it to the next level, and then you're ready for Michael Jackson.
Yes.
And his oversized manhood.
Guess she really does like skinny guys. Holy
She
crap.
does.
I think it's skinnier than that.
Okay.
Yeah, Mo. Well,
So
it's very exciting.
supposedly, they arrived separately at the Shutters Hotel on Malibu Beach.
But they left together.
Very chatty, supposedly. Pamela, very flirty. Yeah.
Wow, I can't wait to see that sex tape.
I know.
See Michael and
Actually,
Pamela,
having sex with a woman?
Pamela Anderson on a yacht.
Wow.
Michael's like flipping it around.
Right.
Remember Tommy Lee was flipping it around in his car?
Didn't see it.
You never saw it?
Nope.
Most watched bit of pornography in the history of our world.
Sure, I
And
guess.
you've never seen it.
Fired up for you right now, Terry.
That's okay. Don't touch my computer.
Can have it fired up for you in the next 10 seconds, and
I'm
you're
all
telling us
good.
to lay off your computer.
Yes.
There's
Too
no
busy.
curiosity factor as far
Nah.
as it being the most, as I told you, watched piece of pornography that the world has ever known.
No, because between you guys, I hear it all. So I've got it all.
Hey, we can't do it justice, Terry.
Well, that's all right.
In many ways.
I'm good.
All right. Does anyone out there really believe that Michael Jackson is knocking around Pamela Anderson? Is that possible?
No, absolutely not.
Can be.
Are they hanging out just because they enjoy each other's company? It's like Isle of Lost Souls, a little misery stories back and forth, or what?
Well, I read their plastic surgery interests was the one thing
Yeah,
that they
maybe
talked
that's
about a lot.
it. Maybe that's it.
They
Both
met-
love plastic surgery.
Maybe they,
Changing
yeah,
doctor
they
stories.
might have met in the waiting room of a certain doctor and decided to meet out for some cafe au lait and a little butt sex, and the rest is history.
Wow.
Oh, who's on top? I don't think Michael Jackson's reading the Highlights magazine in the lobby of a doctor's office, I'm guessing.
I don't know if they have highlights in the cosmetic surgeon's
Yeah.
waiting room,
But
but
tells me he's not sitting there waiting for his appointment.
he's sneaking in the back and he's not having to sit in the waiting room?
Yes, he's a little
Mr.
too-
Jackson?
Yeah, that's
Dr.
not-
Grant will see you now.
Dr. Grant.
Not happening.
Really?
He's a little too cool to be sitting in waiting room.
Yeah, he's not thumbing through a magazine, just hanging.
Okay, I had a 2 o'clock appointment, and it's now 2:45.
Yep, not happening.
That was me at the orthopedist yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, I guess
How's
I'm
the
not
foot?
too cool.
You use that voice?
Yes. I had a 2 o'clock appointment. Exactly. That's exactly what I had, by the way. I had a 2 o'clock appointment.
And?
By 2:45, I'm still sitting there in the waiting room.
Really?
Yes, but he's a foot and ankle specialist,
Lots of foots and
and I was
feet and ankle.
recommended to him, like high recommendations, because, my ankle's still just ripped to shreds, and
Wow. Still
I
black and blue
don't
and
know
ugly?
when I'm going to run.
jeez.
I said, dude, it's been a month and my ankle's still swollen. Is that normal? And he told me it was, I guess. I thought, swelling, no matter where you have it, isn't going to last more than 2 weeks, tops. But apparently I ripped it up so bad that it's very normal and stuff. So I got to be in this stupid boot for the next
Still in the boot.
2 weeks.
Fun.
And then I got a lesser brace that you could all look forward to. Yeah.
All right.
Woohoo.
Little lace it up kind of deal.
Lacing
All
it
right.
up.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, yeah.
So that and my bustier, it'll be very, very exciting for you all.
Take 3 inches off your waist on this. Yeah. So they tell you to elevate it and
No,
that kind of ice it. that
past
kind
the point for ice and elevation. It's just like wait around.
Really?
Yeah.
Sounds fun.
He's an expert.
All right.
Yeah, just wait around,
All right, here's $500. Thanks. Jeez, a lot of money well spent.
But sitting there in the waiting room, they're like old ladies, broken hips and stuff. And,
Jeez.
yeah. I'm like, you think you have it bad, Granny? I haven't walked for
Check
4
out
weeks.
my foot.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, wow, Michael Jackson doesn't have to wait in waiting rooms, huh?
No, I don't think so.
I don't know. He got Neverland Ranch foreclosed on. You think he's still that cool?
Yes, absolutely.
If he has to go for a doctor's appointment, he just backdoor.
Oh, boy.
Whoa.
All the people that are going to see that doctor that day get pushed back because Michael Jackson's in the office.
Yes. He's not getting a cup of water with a little Dixie cup and sitting back down in his seat.
I always figured
He
that
gets
the
right
doctor
in.
came to his house.
Right. If you
He
owned a
didn't
roller
even
coaster and
need-
giraffes at one point, you don't wait in waiting rooms,
Right.
okay?
The doctor did house calls for him.
Those giraffes were just boxed up and taken away from him.
I know.
hope you.
Who bought the Never
Probably is
Land
Hopefully
Ranch?
is due.
I don't know.
Oh, the
All I
ranch?
know is-
Yeah, did we ever find out?
I don't think anyone bought it yet. I think it's still his. but-
I know a major real estate guy who got a call from someone just at random asking him if he was
Hey.
interested in a piece of like 5,000 acre property in Northern California, and then he did some research into what property was being offered here, and he found out it was
Bam.
Michael Jackson's ranch that was being foreclosed.
Yeah, that is too bad.
What's the terminology? Being foreclosed on? Being foreclosed?
Probably foreclosed.
Oh, whatever.
I don't know.
Anyway, that's whatever the terminology, that's what
being
Michael Jackson's doing to Pamela Anderson right now. She's being foreclosed on, Terry.
Really?
Come on. If Michael, let's say Michael was interested in Pamela Anderson. Let's say he was
Legitimate.
turned on by her for whatever reason.
Okay.
He's, as we just talked about last week, a man who has just turned 50 years of age.
Yes.
Is he physically ready, capable, able, all the things that have to be in play for him to actually close the deal, since we're talking about foreclosures and stuff, on her, or what? Physically, sexually, is he able to make this happen, or what? Let's say he's like,
Ooh, that's a...
I always admired you. I loved Baywatch.
Right. You've probably never seen Baywatch. Probably never had cable.
And she's like, well, Michael, I didn't know you felt that way about me. Do me.
Do me, Michael. Do
me. What are you waiting for, Michael? Do me.
Take me now.
Do me. Is Michael like, yes, I'm here, I'm ready?
Well, he stares at a picture of Haley Joel Osment really quick. He runs in the room real fast and make sure he's still ready
So
to
the
go.
answer to my question is then, yes, he is capable, as long as there's a picture of Haley Joel Osment nearby.
Correct.
I got it.
That's it.
Huh.
All right.
He seems a little germed out, though. I don't know if that'd be his first choice. You know, Pamela Anderson.
Yeah, because
Well, that's
what does she
why-
have? Hepatitis something?
Hepatitis C. That's why I made sure to know. I prefaced it by saying if he was interested in doing it, can he physically make it happen in a finger,
No.
in the snap of a finger?
I would
Absolutely
agree
not.
with Hotshot.
He cannot.
He cannot.
Yeah.
He's not interested.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not. You're not.
He's
have to be
saying
interested to-
well, but
I'm-
that's what he's saying.
I'm saying
If he's
hypothetically, he is interested.
interested.
Can he then immediately make it happen with her physically?
Without a
or
picture of
Has
Haley?
he had so many issues of a physical nature through the years?
No, he cannot.
He can't do it physically.
Absolutely not.
Mentally, he wants her. Physically, he wouldn't be able to perform?
Yes. I just think he's like asexual. I mean, even if he may be
You're
attracted
still
to her.
stuck
no,
on
he's
that he wouldn't want
no,
her.
even if he's
I
attracted
know.
to her, he can't.
Can't
There's
do
nothing going on down there.
it. That's what I'm
Really?
asking.
Yes. There's no
There's
tingling,
no
no
juices.
no tingling, no can't wait
Only
to.
Jesus juice.
He's numb
Yes.
on the waist
Oh,
down.
I disagree right there. I think that really
You disagreed a second ago
well,
with him.
but
Now
then
you're
when
disagreeing.
now I'm disagreeing because the more you talk about it, the more I'm.
You got to
saying-
listen to my questions, then.
I do. I think.
All right.
By the way, Jermaine Jackson's on a new show, and he looks. Have you seen him? What show is he
No,
on?
what is
It's
it?
Some reality show, Gone Country or something.
All right.
He looks like he's melting. Like he's sitting around a
Stop
campfire.
it!
And his
You
face
actually
is-
were watching
Oh, yeah,
Gone
I watch
Country?
every show.
You say his face is sagging?
Brown
Or
is
what?
on it.
No, it's so taut.
Oh.
It looks like he's melting.
So
Like-
he's gotten a few facelifts, is what
oh
you're
my
saying.
gosh, he just looks like a different person.
Those Jacksons
They're
can't hang,
insane.
can they?
Well, what? You're 33 now?
Yes,
Something like that?
Yeah, right around there.
All right.
He's
Are you 33 or 34? 34? All right. you like to make fun of people who've gotten facelifts.
I do.
You love bringing
He
up Kenny
does.
Rogers.
Oh, so bad.
Oh, he is crossed over to Freakville.
What happens when you're 44 and your little tight face there that doesn't need any surgical enhancement gets a little bit saggy and you start getting all wrinkly? You just going to hang or what?
I don't think I'll
You
do
going to
it.
hang literally or what?
I don't think I'll cross over to Freakville.
I'm just saying, for all the talk about and all the fun you poke at people who have decided, hey, I'm not going to be sitting around aging gracefully, that's for sure. I'm going to have facelifts till my ears meet. I hope that you don't sell out after all this discussion you've had over the days and months and get yourself a little facelift there.
I don't see
know
myself
anything
getting a
like
facelift
that.
now.
All right.
I don't.
Let's say you have piles of cash just sitting around.
I don't
Still not
see
gonna
it.
do it?
I don't see it, no. I don't, but it's not like Jermaine Jackson.
What is
It's not like Jermaine Jackson got a facelift at 44. He's been getting them his whole life.
He can never say his name right in the first attempt.
Yeah, I can't. But he's been getting them his whole life. It's not like he waited till he was 44 to get one, and then he decided, well, I'm looking a little old.
All right.
I mean, what he looks like now was not one surgery.
Oh, now
my
you got me
friend.
all curious. I gotta see.
He just looked crazy.
Well, I'll have to tune into Jermaine Jackson and,
Jermaine
Can't say it for some reason.
and see what show he's on.
Big country,
See what's
right?
going on
Poor
here.
Kenny Rogers, our old grandpa friend. I mean, with the beard, the friendly-looking man.
That's right.
His face looks tauter than a military bed.
All right, so I
Throw a
want
quarter at it and
everyone to
bounce
be
off.
aware that Michael Jackson is knocking the bottom out of Pamela Anderson as we speak right now. They have just woken up from a couple hours rest after torturing each other with just sexual deviant behaviors all night long, and they, as soon as they woke up, bad breath and all, are going at it yet again.
Ew.
That's what's happening. That's what I believe. I believe everything I read in British tabloids because I get them all sent to my home.
Right, okay.
I don't even know what they are. But
She's officially humped all the 80s now. I mean, now that was it. He was the last one.
and that is
Right.
the VH1 show that you have to make sure you record this week.
Humping the 80s.
I humped the 80s.
Wow. I hump the 80s.
Revenge of the 70s.
The T-Man Show.
Justin and Jessica are the real deal, but just how serious are they? In a new interview with UsMagazine.com, JT's longtime friend Joey Fatone reveals, quote, I think he finally met somebody that he wants to spend the rest of his life with.
And
Ryan-
his name is Lance Bass.
Wow.
About time.
Wow, I guess Justin Timberlake and Jessica Biel have finally found their soulmates.
Didn't we kind of speculate that she may be pregnant?
There is that talk.
Right?
However, no
confirmation
strong
or
confirmations
anything,
have
right?
come in on that.
Right.
But I'm monitoring the entertainment wires by the secretary. So the minute it comes in, you'll be the first to know because I care so much.
Yeah, I bet.
What else is going on in the world of ours? A little hump day action. What else is happening out there, please?
Well, apparently Floyd Mayweather Jr. Earlier this month, he had $7 million worth of jewelry stolen from him.
Well,
Yeah, they broke into
Right off his wrist?
one of his mansions
Oh.
or his mansion in Vegas.
one of his mansions. Wow, that's kind of cool to say. Yeah, one of my mansions got broken into. And
I've never been there. I heard it's nice, though.
$7 million got taken.
$7 million in jewelry.
Well, that's a pretty good pull.
Yeah.
Whoever cased the house did their homework and came up with a pretty good score there.
I would say yes.
I'm glad I don't wear jewelry.
Yeah.
$7 million in jewelry.
Yes. And he is now offering a $100,000 reward for information leading to the return of his jewelry.
Hey, $7 million got stolen. You got to step up the little reward money there, bud.
$100,000.
You want to get me on the case?
Yeah.
But I'm going to need at least $250,000 here.
Done.
And then
just
maybe,
information.
I get inspired to make. If I'm going to make a phone call, Terry, I got to feel inspired to do so.
$100,000
Guys-
doesn't inspire you.
Guy's looking for $7 million in jewelry back.
Right.
Where's the percentages just are too off here. The percentages just aren't working out. You
Gotcha.
get $7 million in jewelry taken from your home, and you really want it back?
Right.
Got to throw in at least 5 to 10%.
Sure.
I don't trust him, though, anyway. The minute you show up, he beats your ass and takes the jewelry back. You
Puts
get
on
a
those
dollar.
brass knuckles that he knocked
Yeah.
down the Big Show with, and
That was real. Yeah, I wouldn't trust him. No way. He's handing you $100,000. Oh, thanks for robbing my house. Here you go.
Well, this is just for information, Somebody stepping up saying, hey, I got a number for you.
yeah, but they always do that. They always, with these murder cases, any information leading to the capture
Right.
and conviction
Ooh, that's
will
the
get
side.
such and such amount of money. And they always find a loophole. Well, the conviction technically didn't happen
It was
because of your
overturned.
information, and then it's still tied up in appeals. You never see that money. Screw that. I never called tip lines.
So what are you saying? That Floyd's word is
Rats.
not good?
Yeah, I'm saying
Pretty-
exactly that.
Wow.
I'm saying Floyd, suck it up. You should have had a better alarm system or some bigger dogs.
Yeah.
Well, he
I'm not
did.
whining. Stop whining. No one's feeling sorry for your ass. You made who knows how much money and with some fake little deal with the Big Show and WrestleMania, and you're knocking out little tomato can fighters that have no business being in the ring with you. So, hey, somebody got paid on a certain night by busting in your house in an illegal fashion, granted.
Ooh.
But it was a hell of a pull, Terry, to
Yeah,
walk into somebody's house and pull out $7 million. That is a score.
Yeah.
Normally, you got to take down like at least 16 banks.
Right.
Close to that
so
kind of money.
So what do you think $7 million in jewelry for Floyd? I mean,
it's a pinky ring.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. I mean, seriously. I mean, it's.
They obviously cleared out a safe.
Yeah.
Somebody found some diamonds.
They found some diamonds. They found some.
Where do you take those, though?
Well, you got to break them down. Break them down, sell them off for the parts.
For $7 million worth? What do you think?
You got a diamond encrusted Rolex watch. You got to pull out the diamonds one by one because you can't take it to a pawn shop. Right. You can't really sell it on the street.
Right.
You can't all of a sudden just be throwing it around to major jewelers because then the word gets out and then the jeweler gets $100,000 in cash for calling the tip line.
That's right.
Yeah.
So like you do at a chop shop with cars.
Break it down.
You got to break it down.
Melt the watch down.
Turn on that Bunsen burner.
Well, it is platinum, so.
You're wondering how much jewelry, in fact, might have gotten stolen? A nice double fistful of stuff. Was it one guy that did this, do they think, or what?
They
you think it was a team of people? It's probably
a team, a couple. But they did get one of them on a security camera because...
Couple Dick and Jane?
They have a picture of him, of one of the guys.
They got a picture of one of the culprits?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, then what do you need a tip line for?
Well,
here's his face.
Well, he's got a hooded sweatshirt on and glasses and you can't really see him that well. I mean,
so they don't have a picture of him then?
Well, they have a picture of somebody
They
doing
got a
it, but
picture of an Adidas hood.
It could be a lot of people.
Yeah. All right, well, they got an outline of him, basically, right?
Yes, pretty much.
On Little Floyd's security cam system? Or
yes.
I'm really surprised he doesn't have Rottweilers or something.
Okay.
Patrolling the grounds.
I thought he
did.
Rottweilers would be bigger than him. He don't need that.
That wouldn't have happened, though.
All of a sudden,
Yeah.
All of a sudden, one day, he forgets to feed the dog for a 36-hour period, and they bite his hand off, and there's his career.
Yeah.
Don't bite the hand to feed you. So,
Dogs often will.
Wow. I'm just stuck on the fact that's a pretty good pull, Terry.
I would say so.
It's got to be someone that knows him, right? I mean, you don't just stumble upon $7 million with a jewelry.
Right.
Ooh, look what I found. Oh, I had a bunch of CDs.
Well, there's been a rash.
There's
been a rash of these big-time athletes' homes are being targeted. The 7-foot dude, I think his name is Eddie Curry or some guy who played for the Knicks recently or the Bulls. He's 7 feet tall, and he was in the house when dudes broke in, and they tied his ass up and stole, like, tons of stuff, jewelry and like hundreds of thousands worth of goods.
Right.
It's like more lucrative than robbing banks.
Seems to be.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So, yeah, Floyd Mayweather's house had a big dollar sign on it, and they scored.
Yeah.
I don't know if they'll ever be caught. Tip line, no tip line. Who knows?
Find the one guy, and then he'll sing.
Do you think it was two guys?
Probably. At least, more than one, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
And I would agree. Not just one guy going in there, I would doubt.
Why?
Just because I think, the mansion, I'm sure it's, you got to know a little bit. Yeah, it's not like...
You need a couple of guys.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I thought you were bringing the rope. Rope, that kind of stuff, huh?
Yeah, well.
All right.
So.
Wow. All right. We'll be your tip line, too. Anyone know anything about this? Little Floyd needs help.
How many mansions does he have in Vegas, by the way? Because it says in my news story is one of his Las Vegas mansions.
One of his Las Vegas mansions? Yeah. Almost implying that he's got multiple Las Vegas mansions?
Yes.
So not just that he has multiple mansions, but you're taking from that line that he may have at least dual Las Vegas mansions.
At least.
Huh. Well, depends where the party's at. Gotta have a mansion.
Guess so.
For all ends of the compass.
Right.
Because Vegas is such a huge city. Anyway, who knows something? Who wants to pretend they know something? Call now. 1-866-663-T-Man. Little Floyd's house was broken into.
Burglarized.
And $7 million in jewelry. What is Pasty throwing me here? One of his mansions was on MTV Cribs. Maybe that helped the culprits.
Ooh, maybe so.
Is this your theory, or is this something you're reading on blogs?
He's doing his own police work.
His theories.
Pasty's like editorializing from behind the glass now. Hey, Tay-Man.
Did you see it on Cribs?
You saw it on Cribs?
I saw one of his places on Cribs back.
That was like his Las Vegas joint.
I don't
And
even
you
remember
think
what
that
city it was
might
in.
have helped? You think that might have helped the planning of the robbery?
Yeah, they might have saw some nice jewelry in the corner. And
Okay, I think we can leak from... So they're watching the show, thinking to themselves, let's draw it up on the blueprint, but I believe we can leap from the pinball machine right to the safe without tripping the security wire.
Right. Well, there's a camera here and a camera there. Sneak along the wall.
All right.
So there you go.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
1-866-663-T-Man. Let me take a couple of calls here early on. Jessica, you're on the air. Hello.
I called last week,
Oh,
and
hello, how are you?
I was with my boyfriend, and then he automatically
Boyfriend?
just broke up with me.
Oh, yeah?
And now he's trying to get back with me.
Well, that is typical of guys not knowing what they really want, kind of very fickle at times. And you know my theory of relationships that had any kind of substance to it. The first breakup never takes. You're always going to find a way to at least have massive amounts of breakup sex or get back together for at least a certain significant period of time. So that's very predictable. How long did you and him go out, Jessica? How long did you and your boyfriend, before he broke up with you out of nowhere and blindsided you, how long had you two been a couple?
4 months.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, so it wasn't...
Remember. And she's like...
You're young, right?
Yeah,
You're like, how
high
old?
school.
15.
15. Is today the first day of school? You already been back at school for a little bit?
Oh, I've been for a while.
For a while?
For like
See, 4 months is an eternity. 1 week is a while.
a week.
A week. And what time does school get gone today?
8:30.
8:30.
Whoa.
Oh, jeez. What was that? Someone on the phone? Molly, pick up the line?
Yeah.
Hello? Hello?
Maybe she's at school. What? No, I'm just kidding.
Someone grabbed the
I know.
phone in her throat, maybe, at the same time. There, kid. You will not embarrass us again on the T-Man in the Morning Show. I could not go grocery shopping last week because of that call you made to him. Oh, no, she got disconnected, Terry. Maybe she can call back.
Maybe so.
I hope she's okay. Well, she ain't worth $7 million or anything, so I don't think we gotta worry about that.
No reward for her.
Yeah, how about that? Floyd is asking more in reward money, even the reward money. He's asking more in the reward money for his jewelry than most people can offer when someone gets kidnapped for information.
I know.
It's kind of something warped about that. Your child is missing. We're offering $175 for any information someone could give us.
Yeah.
Floyd's offering $100,000 for his watch. I want it back. I don't know what time it is. Nico, you're on the air.
Hey, what's up, T-Man?
What's going on?
Not much. Hey, I just wanted to say I was living in Vegas about 1.5 years, 2 years ago, and we would see Floyd Mayweather all the time around town. And
so he travels with a massive amount of people. It's Team Mayweather anywhere he goes.
Exactly.
Well, maybe you need a Team Mayweather to have a couple stay behind and, like, watch his spot. You know what I mean? Because
I'm thinking maybe Team Mayweather was part of the robbery.
Inside job, if you will.
Could be.
I mean,
I'd hate to be that person if it was.
Too many people watching him, maybe. Not enough people watching the overall. Because why, even if he was out of town or whatever, why wasn't there, like, if he could offer $100,000 in reward money and a $7 million in jewelry and then some lying around the house, why wouldn't he have security guards outside his house?
I mean, he's got a security camera system, so obviously he's got some of it handled.
And if your belief is it's an inside job, that kind of narrows the scope down in a major way, that there's only so many people to really investigate, that I would imagine someone's getting caught here.
Yeah, he lives in the gated community, too, so, I mean, it ain't like me or you could just drive up to his house or anything.
Behind the gate, not keep him out, Terry.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't jump over a gate.
No. No, they're patrolled pretty good by guys that
apparently
are
not good
give
enough.
up their lives for them rich people.
Yeah, but apparently not good enough because I don't know if you heard the news. I think you did, and yet you're not necessarily focusing on it. Floyd Mayweather had his house broken into, and $7 million in jewelry was lifted from the abode there. So either the patrol fell asleep, the gate wasn't high enough, didn't have enough barbed wire on the top, something went wrong, and Floyd Mayweather is angry and looking for answers.
Yeah, he deserves it anyway because he rides around town with all that stuff on his neck. He don't need it anyway.
Well, I think he still has a couple of trinkets left, all right?
I would assume so.
I don't think he's like, I feel naked.
I don't think he's fresh out.
I don't think he's fresh out of jewelry. But is it more of he wants his jewelry back desperately, or this is kind of a pride factor, how the hell does someone rob me kind of thing?
Probably that, and I think he probably wants to find out who it is so that he can do his own kind of justice on that person.
In a mob kind of way, you gotta know where the...
Do you know who you're dealing with here? I'm gonna kick your...
I don't think it was an inside job. I think it was just two cats out there that just decided to...
Walking down the street.
Take a risk. I don't know if they were just walking down the street like, hey, that house looks good. No, I think they planned it, and they found a way in. I don't know. It could have been an inside job, but that's just setting yourself up to be caught.
Maybe it was kind of acquaintances of somebody that Floyd,
I think Pasty probably nailed it. It all started with MTV Cribs.
He said, how about that?
And that helped him case the joint. I don't know. But
hey, T-Man, you got any hot picks for me for the weekend? College game?
You talking about with the point spread? I don't know. I haven't done the work yet. I have to look it over. I have to look at the line. You're getting me
I'll call you back Friday with some hot ones.
Sounds like a deal. I'll be sure to give you some losers by then. I'll have done all the research necessary to make sure I gave you a 5-star loser lock. Anyway, didn't Floyd have a run-in with someone also recently that could be considered his major enemy? Wasn't we talking about a story? Why do I feel like there was a story about 2 months ago where he got someone beaten up or something like that at a club because they were bugging him or something?
Oh, yeah.
They were in Javon Walker, or no? Was that a different story?
It might have been Javon Walker,
They were in the club in Vegas, and someone had sprayed with some champagne.
They were celebrating, and then it went
Javon Walker got thrown into a car and left for dead, basically.
Right, they found him in the alley or something,
in the weirdest areas of Las Vegas, and some people believe that Floyd Mayweather gave the orders to have Javon Walker beaten down like that.
Right.
Because Javon Walker apparently sprayed some champaign earlier in the night. And it might have, a couple of bubbles, a couple of drops got on Floyd Mayweather's outfit, and some people are saying that it was Floyd Mayweather giving the orders to Team Mayweather to have Javon Walker beaten down.
Right.
Now, is Javon Walker going to be playing in the first week of the season for the Raiders or no?
Just going to ask you that.
I don't know the answer.
I don't either. I meant to watch him, too. I meant to kind of follow him.
Does he got anything to offer the Raiders or what?
Yeah, he's a good player.
I know, but he was a good player. He's now with the beatdown and the fact that, the NFL lifespan is all of 5 to 6 years, does he have anything left is my question.
I've meant to keep an eye on him, and I forgot to.
I don't think anyone drafted him in fantasy football drafts around the country. Was he drafted in our draft?
I think he was, yeah.
Really?
But I mean, everyone was drafted. I was drafted.
Pasty, check the roster grid and see if in our fantasy league Javon Walker was drafted.
Okay.
And what do you got as far as the injury status of Javon Walker as far as on the injury report? Injury reports don't really come out until later today.
Right. He is questionable with a hamstring injury for Monday's opener.
So it's just basically an athlete kind of football injury more than any kind of residual effects from the beatdown he got in the Bellagio.
Yeah, it's not a hyperextended eye socket.
Because, his eye socket got kind of busted out.
Right. Wasn't that,
that's taken care of with the patch. So, it's just a hamstring.
Wasn't he saying that he was up in his hotel room and these guys came in, gun-toting, beat him down, took him down the stairs?
I don't think anyone believes that story anymore. But whether or not it was Floyd Mayweather and whether or not Javon Walker may have any part, I would highly doubt that he has any part in the $7 million in jewelry being taken from Floyd Mayweather's house.
I think he's learned his lesson.
But it'd be a kind of a good way to get even.
Sure would. Oh, yeah? Beat me, punch me again, I dare you.
Break my other eye socket, I'll take another $7 million from him.
That's right.
This is pretty lucrative. Willie wants to make a comment. Yes, Willie.
All right, I got a call here. Okay.
Yes, Willie, you're on the air. Yes, you're on the air.
All right.
Good morning,
my girl has a friend in Sacramento, and Mike, we do move now, but like people who live in a gated community, we used to always go in there, just drive through. When someone comes in that lives in there with the gate open, you can just drive right in.
So gated communities are not a big deal as far as being any kind of security worry for those who really want to get in, is your point.
Because usually they're pretty large, and unless you have a fleet of police, you only have like one car driving around.
So gated communities are a joke as far as anyone thinking that they're more secure than anything else. Is that what you're getting at, Willie?
Yes.
Don't be duped in thinking there's any safety in your little silly gated community. All right, you pretentious bitches out there? Your gates ain't keeping anyone out that wants to get in.
Exactly.
Oh, we live in a gated community. We're safe. We're hunkered down. What a barrier we've built here. What a fortress.
Right.
People want to get in. They're in 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Unless you have a moat, you're not safe.
Right.
In with a moat, people have learned to swim.
That's right. I have alligators in there.
All right. Willie's giving his break into the gated community expertise there, Terry.
Yeah.
What was he saying about some gated community in Sacramento that he broke into, or... So he's got some firsthand...
It's not that difficult. I just drove on through.
Life experience. You just wait for someone to open the gate.
And that's the way a lot of people do get in, quite honestly.
Building you have to be buzzed into, you wait for someone to leave.
Yeah, because you have to, even though you may have the gate, you still have, some people say, well, you have the little bar like a railroad crossing thing, but it's sensitive, so...
Because people don't want to be confrontational. You see someone you think doesn't belong in the gated community or even in the building that you have to be buzzed into, some guy like pretending like, I can't find my key. You're not going to be like, wait a minute, do you really live here, sir?
Even this building, I let people in all the time, and I probably shouldn't.
Right, people who want to get in somewhere, get in.
Parking garages, too. Wait for the person to leave, and the garage door is slowly going down. You duck under.
Right.
Happen all the time in my old apartment complex.
Or you just ride on their bumper.
Right.
On in behind them. What are you passing me now?
Will you go out with me?
Yes or no?
I thought I answered that last week.
Oh, sorry, dude.
You were supposed to make a reservation. Javon Walker was drafted 114th in our fantasy football draft. How many overall picks did we have? We had 15 rounds, which was just an endless amount of rounds, by the way.
180 players?
180?
I'm thinking.
So he was drafted in the top 65% of those drafted then, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Then there is some value that people... Who's got him? What team?
Oakland.
No, Jesus Lord. What team in our fantasy football league?
Team Chuck Norris.
Team Chuck Norris.
I'm not sure who that is.
That's one of my little buddies.
And he came up with a very crafty and creative name of Team Chuck Norris?
Very creative and crafty. Mm-hmm. That'd have been funny 4 years ago.
Well.
Maybe. Probably not, though.
4 years ago or 40?
Well, 4 years ago was the big Chuck Norris big Chuck Norris craze.
4 years ago there was a Chuck Norris craze?
Huge.
Yeah, I remember that, yeah.
Why? Why did I miss this?
All the lines about Chuck Norris?
Yeah, people, random Chuck Norris lines. I don't know what...
Yeah, he doesn't... Chuck Norris is so cool, he doesn't do push-ups. He moves the earth up and down.
Yeah.
You remember all those?
I'm sorry.
There's like T-shirts and everything.
Yeah, there's T-shirts.
I was like, Chuck Norris, all right.
What was the last episode of Walker, Texas Ranger?
It's still on. I just saw it the other day.
We're not doing new ones, are they?
No.
Yeah, okay, fine.
But
I'm saying, when was the
reruns.
last episode of a new Walker, Texas Ranger?
I'm going to say 5 years ago.
Yeah, at least.
I think it ran for a long time, though.
It did. Oh, no. It was a successful show, and it had about 8 seasons, I'd say.
It changed my life.
Wow, put that on a T-shirt. Okay. Trip, you're on the air.
Hey, what's up?
How are you, Trip?
Another day.
Okay.
Trying to make it.
What can we do for you today?
Hey, I got on that weather, man. It's just kind of biting off what you were saying, you know what I mean? Just kind of agreeing with the fact that I'm thinking it is probably one of his enemies because, Mayweather, he really ain't the good type of guy, you know what I mean, that he try to portray himself out to be.
Yeah, okay, fine. You want to think that someone was just looking to get even. You could be inspired to take $7 million in jewelry for more reasons than just getting even with a person. I mean, $7 million in jewelry is not just a tactic to get someone to the point where, I shouldn't have screwed them over. $7 million in jewelry changes lives for just about everyone out there. Yeah. So my point is, you're looking for a motive. The $7 million in jewelry is clearly a motive in and of itself. You know what I'm saying? It could be anyone. It could be anyone for any reason that just wanted to get their hands on some serious stuff, and it was a major pull that these two, if it was 2, 3, whatever the number was, of people that broke into Floyd Mayweather's joint. Screw the money. We just wanted to get even with them.
Yeah, showed him.
I doubt it is.
I think everyone's overthinking this. People,
right?
It probably wasn't an inside job. It was just two dudes who were looking at a little score going on, and they got even more than they probably could have imagined and dreamt of. You leave the house with $7 million. It's a pretty good payday.
Yeah. Spreading the wealth.
Now they got to be looking over their shoulder, and there's certainly a price to pay for that, but I don't know if it equals up to $7 million. Maybe worth it.
No, it beats Grandma's Pearls and some DVDs.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we got at the house
Grandma's
before.
Pearls.
That's right.
He deserves it.
These are probably worth $500, these things here.
Got the antique jewelry.
Now, what does your gut tell you, Trip? Are they ever going to find the people that robbed Floyd Mayweather, or are these people who stole the Floyd Mayweather estate down, $7 million worth of jewelry, gonna be able to live happily ever after? And in this sense, crime did pay.
All criminals get caught.
All criminals what?
Get caught.
Criminals.
Yeah.
Some way.
What planet you living on, dude? The ones you read about are the ones who get caught. For every criminal that gets caught, there's a nice number that live happily ever after, believe it or not. Now,
who's the guy that jumped out of the 747 and with all the cash?
Because I think Floyd Mayweather deserves it.
I'm not trying to inspire people to go out and do criminal acts, because a lot of people who do things like that do get caught, and it ain't worth it. But don't tell me there aren't people that commit crime that never get caught. Happens all the time. All people get caught. All right, that's actually a good way to think. Keeps you on the straight and narrow.
Sure.
There you go.
Keep your listeners best to say that.
I say there's less than a 50-50 chance they ever find the people that robbed Floyd Mayweather.
Okay.
I would put it at 46%.
Did they catch him?
46% chance.
Well, it's like 2-1, but you get a VIG.
You get the VIG on the good side.
That's right.
46% chance that the guys that are now kind of counting up the jewelry.
$7 million.
You think they know?
Diamond ring for you.
You think they know they got $7 million in jewelry?
No way.
Floyd Mayweather.
I'm sure they do. I'm sure you can look at all his stuff and go, well.
You got an idea that you did pretty good, but you don't know how much the register rings do.
Well,
but they're not going to get.
They're probably opening the paper this morning going, it was $7 million. My God, you said 3.
Call the real estate agent. Get a bigger house.
We kicked ass here. I don't think they know exactly how well they did.
Maybe not, but I'm sure.
Floyd knows what he paid and how much the jewelry that was taken was worth. But I'm not so sure when they got home that night and started emptying the bag, they knew exactly how well they did. Well, who knows? They may have thought they did even better. Only 7? I knew you should have taken that big necklace off the big dog. Anyway, I'm interested to find out how this all turns out. If we ever do. It could be one of those stories that you forget about, never hear about again, because they don't come close to catching these guys. What are you rooting for, Terry? You rooting for them to get caught?
Of course.
Oh. You don't ever root for the bad guys in a movie or anything like that?
No.
You always root for the good guys?
Yes.
Never root for the bad guys?
No.
All right. That's nice to know.
Well.
You're a good person.
I try to be. Best I can.
Okay. It's working out for you.
The T-Man Show.
Yeah. Ow.
What's up, MTV? It's Floyd Mayweather, and welcome to my crib.
Had to find it, Terry, you know.
Of course.
After you hit me with the story that Floyd Mayweather Jr. is letting the world know that he got his house ripped off and $7 million in jewelry was taken, I got a flashback to, I think this was a year or two ago, where he showed off his joint on MTV Cribs. And there's a point in the little tour through his house.
Yes.
Where he basically breaks down what's lying around his bedroom and his bathroom as far as jewelry and its worth, Terry.
Wow.
He's pointing out $2 million medallions.
Well, then the burglars
like
probably do know what they got.
I'll get to that point. Hang on. Let me start from the beginning here and we'll see where we're at. By the way, this is put up on the tmanshow.com, so if you want to watch it for yourself in its entirety, just go to the tmanshow.com and you can relive what used to be in Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s house that isn't there anymore. I get have Rob play Mayweather Jr.'s house. I mean, it's a risk. I thought about it during the break. I was talking about it with Hodge. I mean, you take the chance, first of all, that you're clearly facing the very strong likelihood of getting caught. And if not caught, bitten by a major-sized dog, a Rottweiler just tearing you up. And even if he doesn't have a team of people over or a security system isn't tripped and the cops are like flooded outside the house before you can even get close to leaving, even if he's home alone, he could still beat your ass down, Terry.
Very true. However, again, like I said, you know, the story is implying he's got more than one mansions there, so maybe this was the smaller of the two. And you know.
Well, we checked into it and we found that he only has one mansion in Las Vegas, but that's all right. But I'm saying, even if the greatest scenario possible, which is probably that no one's there and he's just sleeping and he's home alone, you're like, who's coming down the hall? I think it's Arnold from Different Strokes. Oh, wait, no, it's Floyd Mayweather Jr. He's going to kick our ass.
I wish it was Arnold.
It's Floyd Mayweather.
That does sound like that.
What's up, MTV? It's Floyd Mayweather, and welcome to my crib. We have to lock the house. This is my living room right here.
You better lock it a little better next time.
You think?
Jeez.
You know, I'm starting to think about the way this whole MTV Crib segment is set up. He points out we got to lock the house, like he stepped out and forgot to do it. And then you'll see later where he's pretty much showcasing a lot of the jewelry is just laying around. This would be the perfect setup if he was to, like, try to collect on insurance money with some fake robbery that never happened. But then again,
why would he?
He doesn't have the motivation because he can make 10, 20 million per fight. That's probably more than he collected insurance money.
Right. So
it's not like he's some retired hack.
Yeah.
That is looking for a payday himself.
I mean, he was on Dancing with the Stars, for goodness sake.
Oh, that says it all, yes. But it just seems so perfect as a setup where you're going to see how he shows off everything that's just kind of lying around, not even close to being put in a safe or locked up.
Here. And we got the old school screen TV, chocolate sky. And right here we got Black Jesus. That's my homeboy. Over here is the dining area.
Is the Black Jesus your homeboy, Terry?
Oh, he is, sure.
Because Floyd obviously has taken in the Black Jesus.
Yes.
And made him his homeboy.
Yes.
And that is really connecting with your faith.
I gotcha.
When the Black Jesus is your homeboy, Terry.
Can't go wrong.
Yes.
Good looking.
Never let anything happen to you like
I wonder if
breaking into your house.
Wonder if the Black Jesus was like laughing his ass off as people were stealing one item after another and making it out scot-free from your home.
That's my homeboy. Over here is the dining area. We got the touch screen. You know, you want to come over, get your game on.
He's pointing out touch screens, so you got to see this. You got to go to the TManShow.com and see the video, Terry. Because touch screens, if you can like get them in your house, are so freaking cool. The more sophisticated they are, the less functional they are, but the more cool they are. You know what I'm saying?
He's got to upgrade his TV though. The TV's pretty bad.
Well, he pointed out that it's an old school TV, and that's kind of the charm of it.
No, I don't think it's the charm. I think he's just too lazy to upgrade it.
Oh, it is.
I think he bought it. He was cool at the time. It's a nice TV at the time. But
the thieves were like, oh, we don't want that crap.
Yeah, it's the kind of TV where if you stand to the side of it, you can't see anything. It like
so
darkens out. No, it's not LCD or anything. It's pretty bad.
Wait, we got to go back to the Black Jesus here. Hang on.
And right here we got Black Jesus. That's my homeboy. Over here is the dining area. We got the touch screen. You know, you want to come over, get your game on. Right here, this is my kitchen. I don't cook, but we got a Viking stove. The best of the best, the creme de la creme, the Viking. We ain't got nothing in here. You know what I mean? I like to eat ramen.
I got a George Foreman grill, and I feel pretty big, Terry. He's mentioned 2 times there that he's got the Viking range there.
Yes.
Pretty cool.
Yes.
But he's never turned it on.
No.
Because he doesn't cook.
Nope.
Huh. Just good to know it's there, I guess.
I guess so. Probably has a chef come in and cook for him.
Aha!
We ain't got nothing in here. You know what I mean? I like to eat ramen noodles.
Ramen noodles.
Really?
Man, all these years I've been calling him ramen.
The ramen.
He didn't even have the top. Just the ramen.
Everybody loves ramen noodles.
I don't cook, but we got a Viking stove. The best of the best, the creme de la creme, the Viking. We ain't got nothing in here. You know what I mean? I like to eat ramen noodles. Right now, we're going to want to check my pantry out, see what we got in here. Instant grits. Ain't your mama. My favorite meal. Ramen noodles is what I like to eat. All that 5-star restaurant, I'm not having it.
It looks like the way it's spelled, it should be pronounced ramen noodles.
Okay.
There's only one M, right?
Uh-huh.
There's not two M's.
No.
Maybe we've been pronouncing it wrong all these years in college. I mean,
everybody
I know.
on the planet's wrong.
I honestly wouldn't have made it through college, Terry.
I don't think a lot of people would
many years
have.
of life
Right.
without my ramen noodles.
Yeah. It's like 19 cents a pack.
We fired up the top ramen noodles yesterday.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, my kids love them.
Everyone loves them.
I know.
No matter who you are, no matter where you get in life, you're still taking down your ramen noodles.
Sure are.
Good.
Did you do beef or chicken yesterday?
It is pronounced wrong. We had like the spicy deal because, I'm married to a half Filipino woman.
Okay,
and she goes major, it's like reddish, kind of high. It's like burn the back of your throat spicy.
Really?
Yeah, I love it.
She put some hot sauce in it?
No, it has its own packet.
Really?
I don't know if
Its own spicy.
I don't know
To
if
me, it was
it's
just-
like could be a ramen knockoff.
Probably.
But
it was
it's got
just
some like Asian writing on it and stuff like that.
Oh, that's no.
She got it at the Roger Myers.
The real ramen is like
yeah.
It's
that's
beef and
nice.
chicken.
Yeah.
That's the real.
This ain't
Well,
ramen.
yeah.
Shrimp.
Yeah, it's shrimp. I'm sorry. My
Don't
bad.
forget the shrimp.
I'm sorry.
Terrible.
That's 39 cents as opposed to 29 cents if
Okay.
you want to go the shrimp.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is pronounced ramen, right?
It
I've
is
always
as
said
far
ramen.
as I've
So-
always known.
Hey, but Floyd's called it ramen, Terry.
Ramen.
Ramen noodles is what I like to eat. All that 5-star restaurant, I'm not having it. Now we in my office. We got the marble. We got me and the Golden Boy on Sports Illustrated. Dub magazine cover. ESPN. Crazy.
I'm going to fast forward to where he shows off the jewelry. They
I
got
was going to say, I'm hearing about his...
Everybody talking about all these shower heads. They got this many shower heads. They got that many shower heads.
Here it comes.
It really don't matter.
Oh.
As long as you wash your ass.
Oh, okay.
Those are the words to live by, Terry.
I guess so.
It don't really matter how many shower heads you have in your shower.
Just
All you need is one and a good hand to wash your ass.
all right.
What do you put the bar of soap straight up there, Terry? What's your technique?
Whoa, really?
Straight up.
You just shove the bar of soap up
I
there, or you
don't
put some
know.
soap on your hand and
I don't use
or on a washcloth. What do you do?
bar soap.
You bring a washcloth in the shower? You got a little loofah pad? What are you doing there?
One of those
You're a
little
loofah girl?
things, and I use the...
I think all guys have tried the loofah pad thing in the shower. Maybe you got through a week or two with it, but you're back to your hand and
Hand in a bar of soap.
exactly bar soap.
Yeah. I hate washcloth for some reason.
Sometimes you put the
Disgusting.
soap on your hand and wash your butt, and sometimes you shove that bar straight up.
Yeah,
Wow.
Oh, I lost it. Depends on your mood. Oh, I can't find it now. Where'd it go?
All right.
Yeah.
But women are still loving the loofah pad thing. Is that
Yes.
pretty safe to say? It's
Pretty safe to say.
It's amazing how
Doing well.
the differences in the genders, Terry. As I said, all guys thought for a moment in their life, maybe the loofah pad is the way to go. And it lasted about a week to 10 days. And then they lost interest in the loofah pad shower idea, and they went back to the old school way that they always have showered and always will. Bar soap, hand, done.
Yep.
Towel off right in front of anyone that wants to watch me.
Okay.
As long as you wash your ass.
Ow!
This is a $200,000 ring, $300,000 ring.
Yeah,
Right here, we got about a
this
half.
is in his bathroom where he's showing off just the jewelry lying around.
Right.
And
Okay.
this is the part that the detectives may want to focus in on here.
All right.
We're right there on MTV Cribs. He's letting the world know that he just has high-priced jewelry lying around his home. Because if you're just tuning in this morning, the reason we're getting through all this is apparently the fact that $7 million in jewelry was stolen from the home, the Las Vegas residence of Floyd Mayweather Jr., in the past couple of weeks. And the news just coming out now. He's got a $100,000 reward for any information that will lead to the capture of the parties involved.
What about the conviction?
That ripped off his spot.
This is a $200,000 ring, $300,000 ring. Right here, we got about a $500,000 in 2 rings.
$500,000. We did some fast math there, Terry.
Yeah.
$500,000 in just 2 rings.
This is about $270 a medallion.
Wow.
We got the Jacob Monster right here. We got the $500,000 Rolex right here. Take my picture.
Oh, see right there. That's just half a hand's worth of jewelry.
I know.
That you can just grab in all of 3 seconds.
Yes.
And you're $1.7 million richer about.
There you go.
Man, what a score.
Okay.
What a pull.
Who are you going to sell the medallion to that says filthy rich on it? I mean, come on, who's buying that?
You're taking out the Bunsen burner and they're melting it down right now.
All right. There's all kinds of stuff on it, though. Gold, diamonds.
Right.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
Something tells me there's $7 million at the end of the road. As far as a payday, you're willing to put in the work.
Yeah, there's not $7 million. Just because he paid that much doesn't mean that's what it's worth.
Huh. All right.
But yeah.
Well, the price of gold has gone up since you made those purchases.
That's true.
So, you never know. It could be worth even more. The bottom line is it was a pretty good pull for whoever got their hands on and got out of his joint scot-free.
Amazing pull.
Which is hard to believe that somebody got the idea to rob his house and made it out without being caught pretty much unscathed.
Yeah.
To the point where Floyd Mayweather Jr. is now asking for help from the public to try to capture the person or persons who did the theft here.
Right.
That's a pretty good little planning and execution type robbery situation, I have to admit, Terry.
I would agree.
You got to admire, to some degree, those involved in the little effort here. And I know you think that's a bad way to phrase it.
Right.
I'm not trying to entice anyone to live a life of crime, but it's a pretty good score, Terry.
Definitely a huge risk. And
yes. It was a high risk.
I mean,
high risk, high reward.
True, but
the risk, you think, clearly outweighed the reward, and yet they're laughing their way to the Bunsen burner bank right now.
I don't think they're laughing to the bank quite yet.
Mm-hmm. You think by the end of the week,
they're sitting there going, "How the hell am I going to get rid of it all? And how am I going to cash in? Yes, I've got all this jewelry, and it's worth a ton, but if I can't disperse it to where I get some cash back."
Terry, it's not that it could easily be broken down. I mean, I don't know.
But again, I mean, as Hotshot points out, where are you gonna break down the filthy rich? Oh, Mr. Jewelry Guy, can you?
You melt it down. You recreate. There's all kinds of tactics here.
All right.
Ah, Terry, this is so elementary. I can't believe I'm discussing this with you. But anyway,
I didn't know you were an expert at melting down jewelry.
It's my first job. Anyhow. My question to you is, you think the guys who at this point are getting away with this with no real seemingly difficult situation going on here will be caught by the end of the week, the end of the month, the end of the year, never caught? You said they'll be caught.
They'll be caught.
What's your time frame? You want them to be caught, I know.
I do, really badly.
What's your time frame?
I would say soon.
Soon? Month? Week?
Month.
Ha-ha!
Within the month.
She made it long enough that by that point I'll forget about it and not be like, hey, where are the guys you told me they'd catch?
Well, believe it or not, I actually think that they have some leads. But
all right,
they have to give themselves some time.
Al State, these any of your guys or what?
Yeah.
No, I don't know. Hey, I don't know any thieves.
All right, take it easy. Don't stutter. Don't stammer. It's all right. I was just kind of joking. He doesn't know any thieves. He wants to make it clear. Turn your radio down now. How you doing this morning, bud?
Hey, I'm doing all right, man.
All right.
Yeah.
I didn't say turn your radio up. I said turn your radio down, Al State. How's everything going?
Turn it down.
Your daughter started high school, you told us last week. How many boyfriends does she have so far?
I really wouldn't know, T-Man.
If the vice presidential nominee can't get her daughter she can't keep her daughter from getting all good and knocked up, what chance do the rest of us have, Terry? How does Al State have any shot at keeping his daughter away from the boys to such a degree that they don't slip one past her goalie?
Right.
Al State, are you keeping tabs on your daughter and her new high school existence, her life, or what?
Yeah, I'm always keeping tabs on it.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
But the question I had this morning, T-Man, I had a question for the listeners out there.
Yes.
Since you were talking about taking a shower, I just want to ask the listeners out there, which would you watch first, your face, your ass?
Oh, jeez. I guess I set this up for myself, Terry.
You know what I'm saying? Which one do you watch first, T-Man? When you first get in the shower or the bath, and you lather up that towel, do you go for your ass?
What the hell?
You go for your face first.
Tub, you get in there.
I do it simultaneously, Al State, all right? I got two hands, no problem, no fuss, no muss, easily done. you go. One hand here, one hand.
All right. Wow, you do it.
Was there a punchline coming from him or something, or what was it?
I don't know where he was going with it. John, you're on the air. Good morning. John, hello.
Hello.
What's going on?
Oh, I was talking about the Floyd Mayweather thing.
Yeah, you're kind of cutting out, but go ahead.
Scam. That is an insurance scam all the way.
Wow.
See, I was kind of thinking that for a second, too, but why? Why would he be interested in an insurance scam at this point in his life where all he's got to do if he is in the mood for $10 million is sign on the dotted line for a fight where he'll kick someone's ass in 5 rounds and he'll get more money than he would from the insurance scam that would put him in legal risk?
Why fight?
Why fight? Why not? He doesn't get hurt when he fights. No one can keep up with him at this point in his career. He's still in his prime. Why not fight? There's a much greater risk of him getting all caught up in the web of legal trouble by doing some insurance scam than him getting hurt in a fight. So why do it?
And they caught a guy on security cam, so that was a plant. I mean, they had to go through a lot of work to get this handled.
Yeah, the news out this morning is they have the outline of a guy in a hood on a security camera. That's part of the setup that Floyd's throwing out there?
He know who that is. That's one of his friends.
So one of his friends is going to risk all his...
So he robbed himself. Lloyd set this up. He's the mastermind here. He robbed himself so he can not only keep the jewelry but collect on the insurance money. That's John's theory. I had that theory for half a second and then ruled it out.
Yeah.
But the only thing that does make sense is how do you break into a house like that? I mean, that seems impossible.
There's no way to break into... How you going to break into somebody's house?
Anything could be broken into. Anybody could be gotten to. Haven't we learned anything that history has taught us? Come on.
But I don't see
Presidents have been killed.
Right.
I see 7 million free money. Hell, act like you're really upset about it. Act like this insurance gonna pay you off. That's just it.
If he was 44 years old, his career was done, and he had spent a lot of his money, I would certainly be leaning perhaps your way. But that is not the case. His earning potential is unlimited. Not only through endorsements and dancing with the stupid whirly-twirly star little appearances, but if he ever wants to get into a ring, he can kick someone's ass for less than 45 minutes work and make $10 million minimum. End of story.
Who's he going to fight next?
He can fight anyone.
I know, but I'm asking.
He's a pay-per-view draw on top of it all. He can fight anyone and people will watch.
I want him to fight that Antonio Margarito guy.
Oh, jeez. I would just like a margarito right now. How does that sound?
That sounds good.
How about a margarito and some ramen noodles, Terry? Does that sound good right
Yes. Bring it on.
Breakfast of champions.
You know
5-star dining right there.
Love the ramen noodles. What else is going on out there? We'll have to keep you posted on how this tip line is going to work out for Floyd Mayweather Jr. and $100,000 in cash that may be coming someone's way if they can rat out the parties involved.
Right.
I wouldn't go showing off the medallion that says, what did he say?
Filthy rich.
Filthy rich to too many people because $100,000 is enough to entice someone to turn you in. Just wear it around town.
People
really?
Yes.
Looking all cool at the 7-Eleven with your filthy rich medallion.
When you're getting out of the old Ford Escort with the filthy rich thing on.
There you go. Walking in, getting a Slurpee.
Right. You look filthy rich.
Picking up a FHM mag and walking away with your filthy rich medallion on.
Oh, yeah. You look
Come on. You'll blend.
Yeah, right.
What else is happening this morning, Terry? What else is going on, please?
Well, I guess Usher has revealed that he's currently developing a tour for ladies only.
What does that mean? You're not allowed at the
fellas, you're done. Can't come in.
You try to walk into the arena. You try to walk into the... What? What kind of arenas are we talking about here? Are we talking about 20,000-seat arenas where they're only going to let women in?
Well, it's the way it sounds. It's entitled One Night Stand.
I thought I was at something close when I went to the Justin Timberlake concert last summer, Terry.
Right.
But they did technically allow men to show up. This one, they're going to turn you away if you're a dude. Man, kind of big-time score if you're the big schlonged Usher at that little concert, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
Not even trying to hide it anymore.
Oh, I don't know how that got out. But your ladies are all horned up, right? No guys around.
He says, quote, the ladies like to see that masculine build. They question if I still got it, because we all know he's married.
So I'm wondering if I'm interpreting this right. Is what you're telling me that he's going to have concerts for women only?
It is, and it's going to be not, huge. It's going to be very intimate.
So, like what? 1,000-seat venues, little more Paramount Theater type joints, or what?
15 cities.
15 cities.
Yes, very intimate venues.
But the bottom line is, no men allowed.
Correct,
he wants to perform and entertain women only.
Yes.
Never been done before, to anyone's knowledge, right? Where an artist said, I'm doing concerts for one gender and one gender only.
Where do I get tickets? That would be fun to go to.
How will this all work out when it's said and done? Will other will other acts and performers copy this new idea of Usher's? It's going to be so much of a cool situation for women to enjoy, and it'll be a big draw?
Well, mind you,
disaster.
He admits that only a few fellas could probably pull it off, and yes, I believe he's one of them. I think Justin Timberlake is one of them that could pull it off as well.
I think Melissa Etheridge could probably pull it off, too. She does women-only shows all the time. What kind of a guy goes to a Melissa Etheridge show? Yeah, that's going to be awesome, dude. Did you get the beer? All right, let's go. Come to my window anytime.
Jonas Brothers.
Yeah, exactly.
Jonas Brothers, maybe a bunch of little girls.
Yeah,
but,
no one over 10 allowed.
Right.
Anyway.
But, as far as women only in a small, intimate venue, yeah, he'll pull it off. And But like I said,
First he pulls it out.
Yeah.
Then he pulls it out.
Chris Brown could probably pull it off.
There are a number of acts, if you want to run down the list, Terry, that could probably make this happen. I don't know why he thinks he's an exclusive little.
Well, it's not like there's 20 guys that could do it individually.
It's not every act out there, that's for sure, but it's more than just Usher and a couple others.
How many are you guessing?
You just named a good 4 or 5.
I just said 3.
There's probably at least at the moment, with and there's not many high-profile acts out there, I'd say half of them could do this if they really wanted to. And they would sell out the arenas. 2,000-seat arenas could be sold out for women's-only shows, especially when you make it and advertise it all just like that. It's women only. Guys, stay home. And it'll be like, yee-hee! That's right. Stick it to the best. Screw their asses.
Guys be making the same noise, though. Just as excited.
Wait a minute. Let me see if I got this straight. I don't get to go see the Usher show, and this is supposed to bother me how now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think too many guys are crying in their soup this morning, Terry.
All right, then.
Then if you're having soup for breakfast, enjoy the ramen noodles. I don't think many guys are going to be up in arms over this. Let's just put it that way.
Then. I don't think it's necessarily meant to, but I think it's kind of a cool concept.
If you think you're delivering us a pretty big blow there, Usher, better try harder. The guys out there will not be protesting outside the arena.
Good to know.
We have rights, too!
Right.
Hey, you do have some fellas out there who, when it comes to ladies-only nights in the clubs, they get all upset. And
you know how many guys are going to be going home to their women tonight going, hey, I want to get tickets for this Usher show. I really want to take you. So I'm going to call Ticketmaster. And how does Saturday night? I think he's coming to town on Saturday night, October 19th. You good with that? Oh, you never believe what just happened. They told me I'm not allowed to go, honey.
My hands are tied. What can I do here?
I guess this is something new Usher's trying. It's going to be women's only type show. So I was dying to go with you, babe. But it looks like that ain't going to be possible. So I guess you'll have to take these tickets and go with that little friend of yours, and I'll go play some poker.
Okay.
Translation, I'll be at the strip club as soon as I lose my wad in 10 minutes of high-stakes roulette gambling.
Oh, hopefully I'll be losing my wad at the strip club, too. You know what I'm saying?
Come on. This is a perfect setup for guys. Take it and run with
women,
it.
so both parties win. Win-win.
Yeah, everybody's happy.
Yes.
The T-Man Show.
We don't tolerate losses when we're losing money, but anyway.
Wow.
But we're making money. Plenty lots of money.
Oh, yes, we can handle that. Terry, I'm going to go to the phones in a couple of seconds. I actually have a guy, remember LJ, who waited yesterday for a long time, didn't have time for him at the end of the show.
Yes.
We promised we'd call him back. He has been phoned, and he will be on in this segment, but hit me with something that we can discuss before I hit the phones in big-time fashion. What's on your pile?
Well, guess who primetime television's top-earning woman is?
Top-earning woman? As far as salary is concerned?
Yes. According to Forbes.
Oh, this is so interesting. Let's see here.
You think so?
Who on primetime television? What's primetime considered? Like 8 to 11?
Yep.
8 to 11. Okay, what's the biggest shows on TV right now? You got your Grey's Anatomy. It's not Grey, is it? It's not like Katherine Heigl or something like that?
She's number 3.
She's number 3.
Number 3.
On the top paid women in television.
Yes.
As far as primetime dramas and comedies are concerned.
Wow, yes.
Katherine Heigl is your number 3 highest paid woman in TV. Wow.
13 million.
And she's not really that old, is she? She's about 24, 25 years old? Doing all right. What is she making?
13.
13 mil? Mm-hmm. Wow. She's blowing LCOI.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh. And deservingly so.
Yes, I would agree with that.
I don't know if that silly Grey's Anatomy show, that women's only, like an Usher concert, Grey's Anatomy show, Terry, is worth her making 13 mil, but I guess enough VJs are flipping on the set when that comes on that she's just getting her slice of the pie. So in that sense, she's very much deserving of every last cent of her $13 million a year salary. And that's the 3rd highest paid woman in primetime TV.
Correct, sir.
Is it? What also does well in the ratings that women love and has a major female... Well, desperate... Eva Longoria. Is Eva Longoria the highest paid woman in TV? Yes
Number 4.
Number 4! Wow. I'm going backwards.
Below Katherine Heigl, she makes 9 million.
This is not progress. But hey, at least I'm nailing the top 5 down for you.
Oh,
Yeah, you are.
I'd love to. So it's not like Katie Couric, right? That doesn't count.
She's not prime time. She's on nightly news. It's on like 6, 7, depending what city you're in. Doesn't really... And not doing that well from last we checked. Katie Couric is considered more a disaster as far as the selection to be the news anchor on national news than anything. Not that doesn't mean her salary isn't intact. Anyhow.
That's what they get for tarting up the news.
Tarting up the news.
Right.
Nice.
And it worked because I think she's so hot.
You do?
Yeah, I love Katie Couric. Big fan. That little smile.
You may love Katie Couric. That's all well and good. But how would you ever have the words leave your...
Physically love her?
No, I physically love her.
How would you ever... Who have you ever heard say, I think Katie Couric is so hot?
No, I do. I think she's really attractive.
Do you?
Big fan, yeah.
Big ass mama/grandma
But
type.
I've always liked her, though. She's just, kind of aging now, but I've liked her for a long time.
Still looks pretty good.
Yeah.
And very much is the case. Let it be known that big asses are in, but not on Katie Couric. I'm sorry.
I'd like to give her the nightly news.
My God.
Once a week.
You want to take down the top story or what?
That's right. I'll show her.
Let's go to our field correspondent.
That's right.
Okay.
All right.
I'm still stalling
waiting
for time here, Terry, trying to figure out. It's not going to be Ugly Betty or something like that, is it?
She is. Where is she?
Where's Ugly Ass Betty ranking here, Terry? Top 10?
She does well, that show, right?
I don't think
That show does do well, but America...
My guess is she's like number 9. That's what I'm seeing here. Maybe number 11, something like that. How far does the list go?
To 20.
To 20? She's probably if it's to 20 and she's on the list, I'll say she's like 14.
America actually is not even in the top 20. Who is the star? She's Betty.
She's Betty?
But Vanessa Williams is. Who's also on there.
She's on that show and she's in the top 20?
She is.
The Vanessa Williams?
Vanessa Williams is number 11.
She makes more than America?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
More than Betty?
More than Betty.
That doesn't seem right.
No, it doesn't.
4.5.
All right, well, they had to entice a superstar like Vanessa Williams somehow. She makes $4.5 million, and she's number 11 in the top paid women in primetime TV. Who am I forgetting here? What show has a major female star that is doing well?
Growing Pains.
Hey, is it Kirk Cameron? The highest paid woman in TV, Terry. Is it Kirk Cameron?
No, not even on there.
Hey.
I can't even think.
Terry's like taking it seriously.
No, let me check. No,
Yeah,
no Kirk Cameron.
like I'm taking it that
Is it someone on like that show with the one that had the gay marriage, first gay marriage to ever be broadcasted on TV? Brothers and Sisters.
No,
Is someone on Brothers and Sisters? I thought maybe it was Sally Field, even though she doesn't have the biggest part in the world. I thought maybe to entice a woman of her stature, they had to pay her a whole boatload.
That staff combined doesn't make what Katherine Heigl.
Actually, Callista Flockhart, who is on Brothers and Sisters, makes $4 million.
Ghost Whisperer. What about what?
So she's been,
yeah. She's on there.
So Vanessa Williams is ahead
of Callista.
All right.
And Jennifer Love Hewitt from
go.
Ghost Whisperer makes $5 million at number 8.
Number 8. So we still don't have number 2, and we still don't have number 1.
No.
I like Ghost Whisperer. It's a good show.
That is a good show. It's kind of weirded me out, though, a little bit.
It's a little scary.
It is.
I'm not going to feel relieved until I have a number 2 and a number 1.
Oh, jeez.
I can't think right now.
Blanking. I'm all backed up here.
So it's a big star, then we know, obviously.
Gotta be a
right?
big star.
Big actors.
I don't watch much primetime TV
Yeah, I don't
anymore.
either.
Is it a comedy or a drama? Or would you not know?
Dog the Bounty Hunter's wife.
Oh, she is so deserving.
That's right. $20 million.
It's not
10 million
comedy
a
or
boob.
drama. It's more along the lines of
Wouldn't be surprised
reality.
if 10 million
I
stashed
guess.
in each boob.
Oh,
What?
no
It's a
doubt.
reality TV
It's
show?
along that line, I guess. 'cause
Whatever. Asking you is like
It's
Well,
weird now. It's all...
getting led down the wrong path.
All right,
It's
whatever.
no reality TV show
So to
stars the
speak.
number 1 paid.
I'm not saying it's actually
Jeff
a
Probst.
reality thing.
Yes.
It's
Propes.
It's what?
I don't know how to. It's not
It's either
comedy.
a drama
And
or a comedy or it's reality. Which one is it?
I'm going to say reality.
You're going to say reality.
It's New York.
How did you know, Vinnie?
Hey, don't make fun of Vinnie, Terry. We're trying to get answers out of you. We got
feel me?
nothing here.
Nothing.
Hey, snap it, Vinnie. Vinnie's done nothing here. Who, ladies and gentlemen out there, I'm sure you could Google this in a matter of seconds and come up
Sure
with the
you could.
answer, but, try to join in on the fun that we're having
Yeah.
here because it's so just ridiculously filled with fun to try to guess who the top paid woman in TV as far as your nighttime, primetime shows are concerned. So if you have a guess and you'd like to play our game, well, we're not going to stop you. We have hit the wall as far as our guesses. So let's go to Joe. Joe has a guess. Yes, Joe.
Julie Chin, Big Brother.
Julie Chin from Big Brother.
Right.
No.
See, that would be a reality TV show, but she ain't in the top 20.
Although not a bad gig. I mean, who
Right.
would have
Not a
thought
bad
that show
gig,
would
but
be on
she
for
ain't
7
making-
seasons?
We're not going to
If
stop.
she's making $1 million, I'd be shocked.
She's not even.
Probably about $1 million. If LC's making $1 million, that chick's making $1 million.
But she's married to what's his name, right? The boss, the big guy who owns whatever.
Les Moonves?
Yes.
Oh, really? She is?
Yes.
Oh, that
Didn't they have
explains
a
it.
little affair or something? And that's how.
And I don't think her salary is really that relevant.
Right.
Anyway.
Yes.
Just to get her out of the house.
Jeremy, you're on the air.
Hey, man, what's up, baby?
What's your guess?
Hey, I think it's Paula Abdul as worthless.
Oh, wow. That's
Great.
the
You know
worst
what?
guess.
Let me tell you,
Not a bad
that's a
guess.
great guess,
Yeah.
and that also fits into Terry saying that's reality TV.
Good guess.
Yes.
Is it Paula Abdul?
Number 9.
I don't want Terry to be...
$5 million.
She's number 9?
Yes.
She only makes $5 million.
She makes
She only
$5
makes
million. That
$5
makes sense.
Probably made $100,000 the first season, though, so she's done well for herself.
Again.
And if she
You
isn't
sound like the Open.
if she isn't the one that is the highest paid person, and
You
then
guys,
it ain't
quite honestly,
it ain't
are
no
gonna be
reality TV
shocked.
star. It
You
ain't no
guys are gonna
reality
be
TV
shocked.
We're going to be shocked when we find out who it
Yes.
is.
Yes.
So the fact that we haven't guessed it is making sense to you because it's a tough
Yes.
guess.
Because you guys
gonna
wouldn't
be-
even.
think that she would be
Right.
anywhere close.
Right.
What? We know who
Right.
she is.
Yes, you do. And you've even laughed at her.
Is it Britney Spears for her cameo on I Love How I Met Your Mother?
No.
I Love How You Met Your
No.
Probably gave her $15 million to do 5 minutes on the show. Okay. Okay, so here are our clues. It could be reality TV.
It is.
We're gonna be shocked. We had no idea this woman made that much money.
Right.
When we get over the shock, are we going to feel like she deserves it, or are we going to
No.
think that she nowhere comes close to deserving
Nowhere
it?
comes
Is
close
it
to
Layla
deserve-
Ali for Gladiators?
No.
I mean, not Gladiators, for American Gladiators. Yeah.
Gladiators, yeah. No.
I knew it wasn't her. Let's see. Who the hell am I missing here? Eric, your guess, please.
Hello?
Eric, yes.
Yeah, is it the chick from Bones?
From Bones.
No. She's not even listed.
Allison, your guess.
Yeah, the chick from the hills.
Well, we just talked about that last week. LC makes $2 million. We were pretty shocked by that, but that wouldn't make the top 10. And
the top 20,
Audrina
right?
makes $1 million.
Yeah.
LC makes 2.3. Was that or 2.8? What was it?
I think it was 2.2 or something.
2.2.
Yeah.
LC makes 2.2.
Right. I know.
This person who is the highest paid person in TV, how much does she make? Give us the figure.
$23 million.
What? She makes it just through the show in salary, or because of like royalties and residuals and
I don't know.
endorsements that she got through the show? You sure it's just her?
It's from Forbes, so I don't know how they, I'm just saying what it is.
Oprah did one primetime special last year and made $50 million.
Yep.
It's not Oprah, right?
Friends of Oprah.
No. You wouldn't be shocked if it was.
Special?
I wouldn't summarize it as you guys being shocked and
because I wouldn't put it past Oprah to do one primetime show and make $23 million.
No, it's not her.
She did that. Remember, it was Friends of Oprah or whatever.
Yeah,
but this is a primetime show,
a
regular gig,
weekly gig, not
weekly
5 days a week.
Gig.
It's on once a week.
Reality show.
That's on once a week.
Yes.
9 o'clock show. 10 o'clock show?
I
8 o'clock
really don't know.
I have somewhere between 8 and 11.
Between 8 and 11, yeah. I can't remember.
Something that a lot of people watch, obviously.
Obviously.
Damn, I'm stumped.
I have a guess, but I hope it's not this person.
You're looking at your iPhone. I hope someone just didn't.
No. Somebody texted me New York, and I was like, I guess that right.
Yeah.
But no, I have a guess, but I really hope it's not this person.
If I see this guess turn up on your phone, this better be from your own freaking head. All right, who's your guess?
Kim Kardashian.
No.
Oh, not a bad guess.
She's not even top 20.
Okay. Yeah. Because I'd have been really mad if she was number one.
It's not a bad guess because we're trying to think of reality TV shows that would make the grade now. Hey.
But you're thinking of...
It's on a major network. I'm assuming it has to be.
Well,
I don't think cable channels are paying $23 million for...
No, it is.
It's amazing.
Well,
it's either ABC, CBS, or NBC.
Well... Not one of those
like
three.
Oxygen or something.
It's actually on a channel that is.
UPN ain't paying Tyra Banks $23 million. It's Tyra Banks.
It is.
Tyra Banks makes $23 million in salary from her show.
Top model.
Hold on. She has like
model.
3 shows, so it's probably combined from all of her shows.
No, it rates it as America's Next Top Model.
Tyra Banks, from just strictly doing America's Next Top Model, gets $23 million in salary.
Yes.
It probably is the case that she owns the show. And it's not in salary, but because she owns the show, she makes $23 million from the show.
Heidi Klum is number 2 for Project Runway.
People love that show.
Yes, and you do too.
I don't watch it, but my wife loves it.
Wow, under the bus.
I have watched
What channel does Heidi Klum do a show on?
Bravo.
Oh, Bravo?
Love it.
Bravo.
I guarantee you both these women own their own shows. Tyra Banks is in this stature now where she can own her own show. She's the producer. She's the exec.
But aren't you shocked? And you've made fun of her, and you.
I'd be shocked if she got that just in salary from UPN, and it's on UPN, right? Or it's on
CW11. I think.
Whatever it's on. Same thing.
Something.
Right.
UPN,
I would be shocked if the CW said we need Tyra so bad to host this show that we're going to give her $23 million because that's what she asked for. I think it comes down to her owning the property, and that's why she's the
producer and everything else. Yeah.
So, in a sense, Terry, this whole segment has been misleading and a waste of time.
Well, blame Forbes for it then.
When it comes down to it, Ugly Betty wins.
Okay.
I can't wait to see Traveling Pants 2 or whatever that cockamamie movie is with her. That's going to be awesome. I love the first one.
But good for Tyra Banks, too. I'm glad she's rolling in it.
I'm actually very, very happy for her.
When she lets herself go, she'll be rolling in more than that.
She's a pile. I can't believe she makes
See?
God, I hate her.
I knew it.
The day will come. She looks great, always has. The day will come where flour is necessary.
Yeah, I'm still in, but she's a pile.
Yeah. You don't like her?
Can't stand her.
She's bugging you?
She bugs me more than anybody on TV, probably.
Wow.
Why?
Because she's so self-centered and she's so annoying. If you've ever watched her show...
Oprah's not?
Oprah's number 2 on my list.
Okay.
All right. If you ever watched Tyra's show ever? Anybody?
Yes.
All right. Watch one of her interviews.
No, I agree.
Go on YouTube.
On
watch her
Next
interview.
Top Model or one of her talk show?
Well,
both.
Mostly on the talk show, but also on America's Next Top Model, which I watch, by the way. Watch her interview Barack Obama. Watch her interview Barack Obama, and you're just cringing. It's awful.
Watch her interview Barack Obama?
It's so bad. Go on YouTube and watch it. It's terrible.
And
it's so annoying.
So much better.
Why? What does she do? She just talks about herself or what?
Talks about herself, asks the dumbest questions. Can me and my mom have a slumber party? No, I asked.
Well, but that's kind of,
That's cute. That's cuddly.
It's not.
America laps it up.
He's like, can I go, please? You should see his face.
So anyway.
Can't stand her. And she turned me down one night.
Oh, jeez.
She was standing next to my car, and she didn't hit on me. So.
Oh, yeah. Barack Obama was thinking, can I go? But he was thinking, can I go down on you right now?
Yeah. She's the most annoying person ever.
But didn't you meet her one time, too?
No.
I thought it was some
She was standing by my car. I didn't meet her.
Oh,
she literally would.
Yeah, I told her to move, please. I had to get my Halloween mask out.
Oh, that's right. That's
she
what
was
it was
in
a
that movie
thing.
way back when?
She was with Busta Rhymes.
Wow.
one of the Halloweens.
Certainly seen better days now, huh?
Yeah, she's doing, looks like no more number 7s of movies, right?
A guy was on hold, and he's claiming he had the right answer, and he wants a prize.
He wants a prize.
Pasty's confirming that he was the only person on the line who had the correct answer. Guy, is this you?
Well, if that's the case, then.
How you doing there, big guy?
Hey.
What can I do for you? You sure you're not lying? You had Tyra Banks? You were ready to go with it? If I had punched up your line, you would have given us the correct answer?
Correct.
Well, then I can't hold back any further. You are getting a bumper sticker, sir. Hang on the line.
Well, can I send a bumper sticker to one of my Terry Cam chatters, too, who had
stickers. Well, how about we'll send them a CD or two, all right? Congratulations, Guy, and to the person in Terry Cam who had the correct answer. Sally Sell?
Yes.
Come on. All right.
No, is this guy in love with that girl? Or did I say it wrong? This guy? Is this
really?
Guy?
This guy.
I got it. Anyway, let me go to LJ real quick.
Yeah, really bad.
Yes.
Didn't bite
at all.
I'm completely lost. I feel like I'm in the middle of a Tyra Banks interview. LJ, you're on the air. Hello.
What's up, guys?
What can I do for you, LJ? Yesterday you were telling us about a windfall of cash you've come into, and now that you have some disposable paper on hand, your girlfriend has kind of changed her personality as it pertains to your relationship. Is that right? That's what you were starting to tell us when we got short on time yesterday.
Yeah. Let me just say a couple things first.
Please do.
She's not a gold digger because we've been together for 3 years. I know that's kind of where this thing was going to go, but we've
she was with you when you were eating nothing but ramen noodles, but now you have now you have some long paper, at least some cash that would inspire other women to get interested in you that never considered you, and your girlfriend has had a personality change to some degree. Is that the case or no? Fine. Yeah, it goes on record. We put it on the record that she was with you during your downest days.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean you can tolerate any kind of personality change he's had because you have some money now.
Yeah.
All right. So what changes?
You can say that.
What changes have happened that you're noticing?
Basically, she's saying that with we've been together for 3 years, and with time, I guess, the level of the gifts and the dinner should be kind of taken up a notch.
She wants you to ramp up what you typically and customarily do when you decide to take her out. Now it should be taken to levels beyond just a little... I don't know. What kind of dinners were you taking her to in the past? Like what? Like little drive-thrus? Now she wants table dinners and stuff like that? What does she want? She wants mandolins? What does she want?
like Stanley and Seaforts, and I don't even know the expensive restaurants.
She wants fancy seafood restaurants.
Nice food, nice jewelry and stuff like that. And I'm just wondering if you've been with a girl for that many years, is that just kind of what's expected of you, or are there expectations?
He's established a life of poverty with her, Terry.
Yes, he has,
got a little bit,
now.
We'll call it an inheritance to some degree. That's what he's gotten basically here. He's got a windfall of thousands and thousands of dollars come his way for nothing that he did himself, but something that his family set in motion. It has now fallen into his lap. She wants lobster now, Terry.
Yes, she does.
Was perfectly happy with hard, crunchy tacos a couple of weeks ago. Now she wants lobster dinners.
Yes.
He hasn't had a personality change all of a sudden because of this newfound money.
No.
Why is she so quick to adapt and adjust her lifestyle when he's the same person he was when he was scratching together 2 nickels?
Right.
He resents this behavior and these requests by her. This may cause their ultimate downfall. Wouldn't it be bad timing for her if he breaks up with her because he has no choice but to do just that because she's becoming, how you say, obnoxious?
Is she asking for a nice dinner every single night, or is it like just this occasion where it's, it's never been done?
And why?
Let's splurge for a second.
Why does she think that she should be okay with asking for this? Because they can now.
Right.
That's how she sees it.
Okay.
Do you see that as obnoxious, or is that very much what is normal and actually beyond normal, but reasonable expectations for this windfall of cash that has come LJ's way? Is this appropriate for her to be requesting, hey, why should we be stuck in drive-thrus when we have thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars that we got for doing nothing, that we got,
well,
by the way, she says.
Here's my question. I have a couple of questions. One, I'm going to assume that you did this, got this windfall, we all know, because of your grandfather, whatever, you turned it in or whatever.
What's the question?
Because you had to pay off some debt or whatever, correct?
Yeah.
So you got all that taken care of.
You've paid down any debt you had, Terry wants to make, and there's still lots left over. Okay.
So my question is,
wants lobster when when 2 months ago, crap was good enough for her.
But my question is, again, does she want it every single night, or is it, let's just go this one time?
Yes, I want lobster every night.
She wants it on some sort of consistent basis, you know?
With regularity. Terry wants to know the definition of regularity.
I'm not really sure
once a week.
How often, but she says that, you know, when we go out, we should probably go to
nicer places. Nicer places.
And, you know, and we go out to eat and stuff, and, like, I pay, and we go to movies or whatever. And
you don't want to change things. You don't want all of a sudden have this ridiculous lifestyle change just because you can. That's not who you really are yet. Maybe you'll adapt over time, but it's amazing how she's adapted so quickly to this newfound lifestyle that she's ready to put in motion, and LJ would like to hang on to some money for a while and just live the life of who he is. And he's not ready to be taking linen napkins, throwing it in his lap, and having all kinds of fancy scallops put in front of him and crap like that, Terry.
Wow.
Isn't that kind of respectable on some level as it comes?
I do.
Don't you kind of admire LJ's kind of take on all this?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm a guy that opens fire sauce packets with one hand while driving down the road. That's who I am.
And he said it's not
with
like
my teeth in one hand. That's what I do. All right?
It's not.
And if we wreck the neon, so be it.
Yeah, big deal.
So LJ can't be seen as some kind of bastard here because he's denying his girlfriend, who last month it was perfectly good enough to be sitting in a parking lot eating takeout, Terry.
Right. I hear you. I understand.
No, and it's not even like that. I mean, we go out and we get Thai food, and, you know, we don't go to like Taco Bell and Jack in the Box.
So you go to decent, respectable restaurants, mid-range.
It's just not good enough for her. She wants to be wined and dined now. She wants bottles of wine on the table. She wants the steward. What do they call that? The wine steward to come over and give you that small pour. Yeah. She can take it all in.
Nope, sucks. Take it back. Who's ever said that? Come on. Yeah, it's great. I love it. Leave it. No one's ever said take it back.
No one that you know.
Come on. No one's ever said
no one that I know, but people do it.
Yeah, it's not good.
Because I asked the wine steward that question. Yeah. I say, do people really send this stuff back like they know, like if it's good or not? I'm like, well, how will I? It could be corked. It could be rotten. I'll drink it just the same.
But people who know about wine, they should know what they're getting then. They should never, you know.
Yeah, but apparently from what the wine steward told me, like 50% of wine that you order in a bottle, once they take the cork out, it's like what he called corked or something like that, where it actually gets fermented and it goes bad.
It does. It aerates, yes.
Yeah, so I don't know. It didn't make any sense to me. But anyway, I'll drink that moldy crap any day. LJ is kind of resenting to some degree this girlfriend that he's had, and he thought he knew every inch of her, Terry.
Right.
And now all of a sudden she's kind of changed her tune.
But
it's always been like that. He's always complained that I don't spend enough money.
Well,
but now you have no excuses.
But in some case he does, because the faster that you spend the money, if it's that consistent, it's going to be gone just the same, and you're back at square one.
You can understand it from both sides.
I can.
She could make the case that why should we be sitting here eating teriyaki yet again?
But
$4.99.
Right.
Sounds good.
Teriyaki.
Sounds good to me.
It's not $4.99.
Spicy for an extra $1.
Depends where you go, Terry. When I am ready for a candlelight, nice, 4-course meal with a bottle of wine on the table.
I mean, I can see that occasionally, not like...
Well, she's not asking for it every night. He said that. She's asking for it like once a week or so.
But still, that to me...
LJ's not that kind of guy, though. He's not the kind of guy to sit around a restaurant and just be,
because he can.
hobnobbing with the Gober smoochers.
Maybe once a month type thing. Maybe not a weekly thing. Maybe once a month.
Can you compromise? Terry's basically getting to, can you compromise with her, LJ? You're just not going to give in on this one to this bunt that don't deserve it.
Yeah, however, I want to make her happy.
Wow.
But I just don't want to feel like I'm being a dickhead because I don't want to go out.
But then again, you don't want to feel like you're being strong-armed into taking her to dinners, too, right?
But the thing is, like he just said, she's always nagging at him about it. This is nothing new.
I don't know. I think you should play hardball here. Say,
especially now that I have the money, now it's like,
See, I like your idea on these dinners, but you know what? I decided to take someone else.
Wow. How about no?
Because with all this money, you know what I realize about girlfriends? This is what you should be telling her.
After 3
I
years.
can get a new one if you keep having this unwillingness to shut your yap.
So what's going to happen when the money's gone and you go back to eating all the normal stuff?
That's what I'm saying.
And it's not life. It's a lot of money, but it was what, about $60,000?
Yeah.
That just fell into your lap?
And I want to get a house, I'm trying to get approved for a loan so I can get a home and
can't do that if you have a steak every night.
How's it going for $1 these days from over here?
Oh, I just ate my mortgage payment. Sorry. It was good though.
So yeah, it's not like he won the lottery here,
right?
Terry.
I understand.
He didn't win $4 million in the lottery.
Right.
He got $60,000 out of nowhere,
and he's paid off some debt, so he doesn't have the whole $60,000.
He's got a lot left over,
right?
And she wants to go to nicer restaurants now.
And again,
after 3 years of being with LJ, she feels she deserves it.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
The question is, where's the compromise, LJ? If you take her to a couple of nice dinners, does that do it for her, or is that just open the door to her seeing how the other half live, and then she never stops running her mouth about how she wants to go out for more fancy food?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I don't know. There you go. Try that out. Take her out to a couple of nice dinners. You'll be able to get through them. I'm sure it's not the worst torture in the world, and then you'll see where you're at.
All right.
All right.
You know what? I appreciate you guys a lot. I appreciate you taking time.
Well, you must, because we really didn't do much for you here, LJ. All right?
But we would like a lobster dinner out of it if that's possible.
Oh, yeah.
I want to put the bib on.
You're not into lobster.
I love lobster.
Really?
Yes.
Terry loves those bottom-feeding fishes.
Everyone loves lobster. Nice.
Oh, you don't like lobster?
Lobster's a bottom-feeding fish, Terry.
I
It eats crap off the bottom of the ocean.
I understand that.
I like a nice, healthy piece of salmon.
Okay.
Yes. And I like a little lobster, too.
All right.
It does taste good with the melted butter.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Yes. Drizzle that all over for me, baby.
I want to date LJ now.
I think we all want a piece of LJ now that he's coming to some money. See how in demand you are, LJ? That's why your girlfriend's got to keep herself in line, because you're in high demand all of a sudden. That's the beauty of getting money.
Yep.
I can go elsewhere now. Is that the right compromise, Terry? Take her out to more than one, but less than 5 nice dinners over the next month or so. And then say, all right, we got our taste of high society.
Right. Do you want a house or what?
You better get a couple more inheritances if you want to. Well, I mean, you can get a nice condo.
Right.
We get down payment at least.
Yeah, there's a down payment.
On that.
Absolutely.
Earnest money.
Yep.
Ernest goes to camp money.
Okay, there you go. There's LJ's problem. Solved. Bang.
Another one filed away for so long.
I don't know. She's going to be a problem now.
Well,
I think what you said, she's going to get a taste of the good life and not going to be able to go back. Once you cross that line.
So your solution is take her to nothing real
Don't
quick.
Change it.
Yeah.
Don't change
Make sure you write down on the schedule for tomorrow, we do nothing. And you're going to like it.
Yep. I'm going to leave it blank every day, right in the schedule box.
Because there's no way to make a woman happy in this situation who's talking like this. Well, I want to go to nice dinners now.
But she wasn't happy.
There's no way to satisfy her. Is there a successful way to satisfy a woman who's making these requests? That's the question.
Absolutely not.
A woman who's dying to do the high society thing because you can for a couple of minutes. Is there any way to satisfy her urges in that area? Because
probably
as you
not.
just heard from Scott here, Terry, you're going to just leave her wanting more.
Right.
So why torture her? Why would I take you to a nice dinner when it's not going to satisfy anything here? All it's going to make you want is another one after another one after another one.
Until we can't do it ever again. Well, again, that was,
So trust me, I know what's best for us. And
I can see where he's coming from.
If my wife had to shop somewhere for clothing besides the store she goes to every time, she would not know what to do. I mean, like, once you start, you can't go backwards. There's no way.
That's interesting.
Not happening. I wouldn't even start with her.
Well, these are all that. Just Terry, why don't you go first class? You can't go back class. You can't go
The T-Man
Rebecca.
Sorry.
Jesus.
Rebecca.
Someone tweeted.
Oh, man.
How you doing, baby? Rebecca, can you hear me?
Rebecca, can you hear me?
Rebecca, are you there? She dropped off. She was there.
She was there.
She got scared.
Come on, Rebecca.
What did she want to say, Pasty? You remember? She wanted to point out that if it was the other way around, LJ would be asking his girlfriend for not just nice dinners and little items that she should buy him with this $60,000 that just got tossed into her lap, but he'd be asking for serious portions of cash funneled into his bank account. That was her point. I don't know if that's the case. He might want to... I could see the argument that if the shoe was on the other foot, that he'd want to be given some nice things by his girlfriend. I could see that, but... and LJ sounded like he's ready to do that. He just wants to know where it all ends, where this is leading to. He just wants to know that he's going into this with his eyes wide open.
Right.
With his girlfriend's request for nicer dinners and stuff like that. And if he does give her nicer dinners, Terry, which it seems like he's going to do and was prepared to do even without this call to us, is she going to step up her servicing of him after these dinners, Terry?
Ooh.
You got lobster. We got an appetizer plate. You got a half Caesar.
Right.
With anchovies.
Half Caesar.
Super.
And the Chianti of the day. Now, what are you going to do for me once we get behind closed doors tonight? Because I stepped up my game here. Are you prepared to equally step up your game? I hope so. Because I got a big anchovy ready to be taken down that is coming your way once we get behind closed doors. It's not as salty. All right, maybe a little bit more. Anyway.
Gross.
You like a nice anchovy, Terry?
No.
I like anchovies.
Yeah.
I never thought I would, but... I kind of like it.
Really?
They're good. Yeah.
Fishy
It accidentally got put on a piece. I'm like, these are good.
See?
Really?
I've heard all about them. Never even thought of trying them.
They get a bad rap. If you like seafood, it's fishy, you know? They're good.
Yes. Sharon, you're on the air. Hello.
Smells like an anchovies bunt.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
Sharon, hello.
Hello?
Yes. Is it Sharon?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Is your name Sharon?
Okay, can you hear me now?
Oh, Lord. Is your name Sharon?
Yes.
Okay, what can I do for you, Sharon?
Well, it's actually Sharon, but everybody
Sharon.
says
I
Sharon.
saw a weird spelling. I wasn't sure how to pronounce it.
Well,
Go ahead, Sharon.
Hey, man, I don't want to take up too much of your time, but I kind of did want to comment on LG's situation before mine. Is that okay?
That's fine.
Well, first of all, I wanted to say that I had an ex-boyfriend, just to make this real quick.
Wait a minute, you want to comment on LG? Wait.
Before we get to her.
Well, so she wants to do two orders of business here.
Yes. Order number one is taking care of
She wants to
LJ's
comment
question.
on LJ and then get to the real reason she called?
Yes.
All right, fine. Go ahead. Make it quick.
Thank you.
Go
And
for
you
it,
know what?
Sharon.
I asked.
You got to step up your
this is
game.
what it
though.
is. I had a relationship with an ex-boyfriend where our relationship was routine. And there was one time where I said, can we just do something different? Go to a movie, go out to dinner, walk in the park.
That's fine. If things are getting monotonous and you need things shaken up a little bit, that is justifiable. But just because he's gotten a little bit of cash thrown his way and he doesn't really feel the effects of it as far as any personality changes in him, he's kind of taken back a little bit by the way she all of a sudden wants to la-di-da around town.
La-di-da?
And that's understandable to a small extent. But I'm just wondering if he's going to meet her in her request, is she going to step up her game? Like if typically after a teriyaki dinner he'd get a complimentary Hummer from her, Terry, is she now going to toss a finger up the anus?
Whoa. Is that
Did I say
stepping
that
up
out
the
loud?
game?
Okay.
Yes. Way out loud.
Okay, I kind of meant to. Anyway, Sharon.
Yes.
So, yes, every woman needs a guy to keep her on her toes. We get it. I hear it all the time from even someone as peace of mind like as my own wife. Why are we doing the same thing again? Why is... Blah, blah, blah.
Why are you
Why don't
shooting?
why don't you surprise me? Why don't you make plans every once in a while? Why am I always making plans?
I hate that.
And then
Why are you
women
shooting
always
heroin in the
do
garage?
something
Like, I get so sick of that. Oh, whoops. No, talking about something else.
My wife is really taking a liking to that. But you have to speak for yourself. All right, what's the real reason you called, Sharon?
Okay, the real reason why I called you, man, first of all, I love your show, and I think everybody there is great.
I love your call.
And I listen to you guys every morning before I go to work.
Well,
but
that's your
the problem that I'm having is that I have this friend, he's a guy, and we kind of, we met starting out dating, and it kind of didn't work out, so we decided just to be friends. And And we've been friends for like about 4 years now.
Oh, it's been a while, yes.
It's been a while. And, you know, we've gotten so close to where, like, you know, he's telling me about his relationships and how they haven't been working out.
So wait, how long was... Wait, hold on a second. How long was the dating period before you guys became friends and you've known each other now 4 years? How long was the...
The dating period was only was about 5 or 6 months.
Oh, it was that long? So you tried it out for enough period of time to really know with absolute certainty that you guys just weren't romantically compatible in a lot.
Kind of. See, the thing is, he was in the Navy, so he was actually stationed somewhere.
Let's go over your sexual history over the past 4 years. How many times? Let's go over your sexual history, just so I have a full scope, so I can. Eventually, I'm sure you're going to ask questions and let me look for a little bit of advice. I'm wondering. I'm assuming. Your sexual history with this man over the first 6 months when you considered him as serious boyfriend material. Were you regularly and actively having a high-quality sex life, yes or no?
No.
Were you having sex on any level?
Well, no, because he was stationed in the Navy, so I only got to see him like one or two times.
How many times have you and him had sex over the 4-year period? You've had a 4-year period?
We haven't had sex at all.
You've never had sex with this man?
Never had sex.
Even during the time that you considered yourself a couple and at least a couple, two people that were dating? Because it just wasn't around the logistics of it and the... All right. So
long distance relationship.
They never had sex. I didn't assume that. I thought.
Right.
I thought even during the friendship, they've dabbled
a little bit.
In intercourse.
Right.
Well, who you
we didn't dabble.
Well, who you having sex with then? I mean, you got needs. That's obvious, Sharon.
Don't make me laugh, T-Man. But my whole thing is like I still have feelings.
I thought that was a legitimate question.
It was a legitimate question.
You might have brushed it off, but I'm asking it as a legitimate question here, Sharon. You are a woman who sounds what? About 26, 27, somewhere. How old are you?
25.
25 years old. You have serious physical, feminine needs. Don't tell me those are all taken care of by your own damn self and your array of toys. I'm sure that doesn't hurt.
She's got an array of toys.
Of course she's got an array of toys.
Wow.
She's got a whole briefcase.
What's her favorite?
And a whole closet wing of toys. Now, I'm sure that goes to a certain extent as far as taking care of you, but there's got to be somebody out there that maybe you want to discuss, maybe you don't, but just tell me he exists. A man who you're getting together with or men you're getting together with on some kind of physical level. True or not true?
Well, lately, no.
When was the last time you had sex?
Oh, my God. Do we really have to get into this?
Oh, we're already into it.
Oh, we are.
We don't have to get into it because we're already into it.
Look, I mean, I really don't want to, like, put my sexual history out there on the radio.
Well,
is that a problem?
Unless you want to switch over to TV, we have no other choice. So, the last time you made love to a man, as only you can do, Sharon, which I'm sure is a very passable grading way.
Oh, my God.
What? How long?
Well, I will tell you the last time I made out with someone, but not when I had
made out.
You're still making out at 25?
In middle school? Were you in the library?
It's the Sadie Hawkins dance?
And that was last month.
Last month you made out with a guy.
I made out.
So you jack a couple of fingers around your joint or what?
Is that what that
When was
is?
the last time you made love in the classic defined way?
Oh, my God.
You can't even remember, can you?
Wow. That long ago?
Pretty much.
Has it been more or less than 6 months ago?
Because, I mean, I've actually been on
more or less than 6 months ago, Sharon.
Right now.
You're on a working what? What do you do for a living?
I've actually been on I'm a daycare assistant. I work with 13 kids practically every day.
And?
Out of like a facility or your home? I'm assuming a facility.
No. It's actually out of someone else's home. It's an in-home facility. And I'm trying to save up, so I can move and do certain things. So I've been really a workaholic.
Mm-hmm. Just trying to start your own business in that area or what?
No, I'm actually looking to go into law enforcement.
Oh, that makes sense. All right, hang on the line.
Kids, law enforcement, got it. Yeah.
I'm up against a hard break here. Let me deal with Sharon and her sexual needs after we hear a word from our sponsor. We have one.
The T-Man Show.
You should know what you have to do, where you stand, where you're at.
Yes, sir.
Vinny's sharing with me, and maybe he's trying to brag a little bit. Maybe you'll take it like this, Terry. I didn't take it like this, but I can.
There's no bragging.
As I'm relaying it to you and I'm looking at you, I can already predict from you that you may take it as him bragging to me. I don't take it like that at all. He's just sharing some gossip, some news, some situations with me.
Guys love talking about this stuff.
He just told me during the break that a girl texted him basically letting him know that if he gets her a little Syrah, why is she into Syrah? Why Syrah?
She's a wine drinker. I don't know.
Gets him a little Syrah. He gets her a little Syrah that he's in good.
Really?
Yeah. He can stick that oar of his right in her canoe, Terry.
Wow. Syrah of all things to get
That's
wasted on.
all it needs to be done. Just give me a little Syrah and game over.
Jeez.
Is it like that type of get right wine, or what is it?
Get right wine.
Nothing. It's just her thing.
Like some Rossi, or what is this?
No.
Rossi is the get right wine.
Yeah.
Boy, okay.
The bones,
I like Rossi. Give me the Paisano.
Anything she can drink out of a box. Oh, you are in.
Right.
No, it's just her thing for whatever reason. Girls like to make it like they have a thing, so that justifies, I couldn't help but have sex with you. I really didn't want to. Believe me, I was trying to fight it, but you gave me my kryptonite. She's making it like Syrah's or kryptonite. She's letting you know that if you get her a little Syrah down her throat, that it's done. It's over. You don't have to say no more.
All right, well.
That's good enough. Hey, that's a good little bit of information.
Yeah, that's not the most expensive one.
You
in the
run
world.
out, you buy her a little Syrah. Done deal.
Yep.
Make it happen.
Take care of it.
All right.
Handle your biz.
Will do.
You don't have to handle your biz.
Oh, daddy go.
Was this the same girl that you said you get off on the fact that she calls you daddy, or someone else?
That's just in general. So we were talking.
That's in general?
He's been talking about how he's really been getting into phone sex lately.
Yeah.
And he says that I like direct, hardcore, graphic, talk to me about true things that we'd be doing if you were here right now talk,
Right.
He likes to be called daddy, and that turns him on.
It's one of the many things that'll do the trick.
Didn't you tell me that some girl said daddy in such a way that you almost nutted right there?
It was on a song. It was on a song.
Oh, it was on a song?
Yeah, I was like,
song?
I can't keep a story straight. What was this? Oh, was it Janet Jackson song?
Yeah, the first time I remember the Janet Jackson, it was on his joint that
it's
she
a
had.
new album, though.
Yeah, she on her new
it's
joint.
Like with her old ass saying daddy now.
Hey, it worked.
Hey,
it worked.
And even
I
her
was
old
like,
ass, let's be honest, is pretty nice.
Oh, she looks awesome.
But he was listening to Janet Jackson's CD, and somewhere on the CD, I don't know, I haven't heard it all the way through, she says, is it one of the popular songs? Or
Nah, it was like an album cut, the slow joint, like way in the end.
And she says daddy at the end of it, and he said he almost busted a nut right there.
It could.
Really?
If I had been doing the thing, like...
Yeah, obviously doesn't take Vinnie much.
Yeah, obviously not.
Not what I was saying.
Daddy's kind of weird.
So how does she... Why do you... First of all, you like being called daddy.
It does the trick.
I
don't know why. I don't know why.
You feel like...
Everyone's got their thing. Like
right?
she has the Syrah thing. Vinny's thing is call him daddy and you're good.
That's it, huh?
That's it.
Like I said, one of many things.
He's a tough nut to crack.
Wait till he has kids.
It's not going to be the same.
All right. That doesn't do it for me. But I have my things, too.
Well, isn't one of your things the whole
Would you stop with that? That just makes me feel good when I'm peeing.
I thought that was also one of those things.
So weird.
Every once in a while, when you're tickling yourself, you kind of get yourself started.
Oh, self, you're so good tonight.
Well, I don't know.
Have some Syrah, self. Let's get down tonight.
Just pick out a good bottle of Syrah, and I will totally take care of you.
Well, it was just you say that everybody.
So confused.
She likes that.
Okay, anyway,
she does not know what's going on.
You've ruined the moment.
I'll tell you how not a daddy guy I am, and maybe this isn't a direct parallel, but it's close enough. Like there was a girl, I'm going back about 7-8 years ago. She was really way hot. Okay, like Spanish high, like way everything I like.
Right.
And this was back when it was popular to call like dudes boo and stuff. Mm-hmm. She called me boo all the time, and it just rubbed me the wrong way to such a degree. I'm like, I'm gonna kick you out of this house before we even have sex if you keep calling me boo.
Okay.
Boo. I hate that. Stop it, you idiot.
Oh, boo. Why is
like
that
with the Ghost Town GJs.
No. Right, come on.
Yeah, that was even a lot longer than 10 years ago. But, everyone was all girls were calling dudes boo back then. It was just annoying to me. Obnoxious.
Yeah, no, that's terrible.
Shut up.
Boo.
Shut up!
But boo.
Say it one more time.
But boo.
Okay, say it one more time.
Boo.
Try to say it now.
Oh, Terry makes that noise when she goes out, guys.
Okay, are you dead yet? Now I'm going to have sex with you.
Okay, that's a little
all right.
sick and twisted.
So you like girls calling you daddy?
Yes, I do.
And you get this girl just telling you to get her a little Syrah and it's all done.
Hey, daddy.
Easy.
Big daddy
Done.
down there.
Terry, it's not working for us.
It's not the same.
No,
Terry,
it sure
look at
isn't.
Terry trying, though.
She really wants to turn Vinnie on.
Yeah, see,
I
I
do.
told you.
I want to turn Vinnie on because he's such a big daddy.
Oh, jeez.
And he likes to be
a
called
big- I don't know
daddy
about
because
big daddy.
he likes to feel like he's got a daddy.
You just kind of
down
dated
there.
yourself right there.
How do you
Big
want?
daddy.
Could you give Terry some coaching?
Like daddy isn't just, I
Big
mean,
daddy?
and
Sure, hang on a second.
regardless, daddy is daddy.
Can you
Whether
give-
you're big, small,
Oh,
okay.
Oh,
It's just a
boy.
figure of speech. You don't have to be
Right.
big to be a big daddy.
Well, I'm
Right.
just saying, Big Daddy, I think is corny just compared to Daddy.
And daddy's just cool.
Big daddy doesn't work for you because you're not.
Yeah, if you say Big
big
Daddy.
guy?
No, it just.
Oh.
That doesn't sound corny
But
to you?
daddy
Big
works.
Daddy?
Oh, daddy works, but big daddy, I got to
Right,
Terry on this.
right.
Big daddy is corny?
Yeah.
Right.
Listen,
Daddy love, but big daddy, hey, that's corny. Stop it.
Oh,
daddy.
Big Daddy. Oh,
Makes
okay.
such a big
Well,
difference
then
between
coach Terry.
big
How do you
daddy and
like
daddy.
to hear daddy said that gets you all like you
It's
said
not corny.
You said it gets you going.
Well,
how
it's
did
just kinda
Janet
Terry-
Jackson say it? Probably not that dissimilar to the way Terry's saying it.
It's pretty much the way Janet has said it. She was like, I did something wrong. You should punish me, Daddy. Like,
Punish me, daddy.
yeah, I was like, wow.
So punish me, me.
Kind of a weird dude, man. I didn't know you had all this in you.
Like punish me may be a relevant part of the phrase that got you all.
It all tied in, you know?
Okay, so it's not just daddy then.
What was the build-up in that kind of...
He doesn't like big in front of daddy. He likes punish me in
Or
front of daddy.
there's
Not
other
corny
things.
at all.
Yeah, right. Not
Do me,
at all.
put it here, anything besides
jeez.
big.
Put it here, daddy. Do me, daddy.
You feel me?
I'm getting you now.
There you go.
Feel me, daddy.
Like,
Thank
Okay.
you.
I can't,
you said
though.
Okay, whatever.
You're not big daddy, so I can't feel ya.
She only likes big daddy.
She just said you're not big, Daddy.
Terry only likes big daddy.
I guess. I see that.
That's why
You
it's
guys are all pretty
So when you heard that Janet Jackson,
I'm pretty meat and potatoes, man.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to show. I'm gonna have to show it to you.
Well, I don't want to firsthand or.
when you heard the little audio clip of Janet Jackson saying that, did you
No, I had
start
to
doing your business? Or
No,
what?
no, I was in the car just
You
driving.
ever busted your nut? You ever taken matters into your own hands? Just like a little audio moment clip, kind of something you heard on TV, or just nothing really, truly, blatantly sexual, but just something the way it was said that it really did it for you. Ever did that?
I mean, during phone situations, but
Well, that's
not
more
on TV.
hardcore. That's dead on. I'm just saying, I'll give you an example from way back in the day now.
Oh, here we go.
I was watching The Cosby Show.
Oh, man.
Many reruns.
Rudy's little mustache did it for you?
Oh, wow.
Now, this was like
I don't
when it
know
was still
things to do
first
with
run.
too.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm like a teenage dude. It's like early. No, it must have been a rerun because it was on like TBS or something. I'm watching The Cosby Show. I'm around late high school, college age, and Vanessa, was that her name?
Lisa Bonet?
No.
Oh, the other one, Tempest.
Tempest Bledsoe, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Especially in the later years, I was really getting in. And she said, maybe because it was my name, it was the Stevie Wonder episode. I love that episode, by the way.
He's on
Stevie
there?
Wonder makes a guest appearance on the show, yeah.
Okay.
And she says... This is going to seem so stupid now that I'm saying it. I'm actually forecasting how this is going to sound coming out.
Already?
It's a waste of time.
So you started the story and you already know it's
the
going to
whole
sound stupid.
premise of the show. She says the name Robert, because that was her boyfriend at the time. She says,
yeah.
Robert.
Oh, yes.
She
loved
says the
Robert.
name Robert in such a way that I went to my bathroom.
Oh, then you Robert yourself.
Part of it might have been because that's my name.
I guess.
So I Roberted myself.
Yes, you Robert heard
It was in
yourself.
that episode. I remember the exact episode.
God.
They're in Stevie Wonder's studio. They were hit by Stevie Wonder's limo driver, and they're in Stevie Wonder's studio, and he's like recording Theo. What do you say at a party? Jamming on the one or something like that. Something stupid. And then he's recording. He's recording Vanessa,
And she says
Robert in such a way. I was like rewinding it. And
Okay.
Sounds like a good episode. Hit by his limo driver? I know. It's a big moment.
yeah, he wasn't driving.
I was wondering, yeah.
So
Robert. Huh, that's funny.
that's what I'm asking.
All she said was just his name?
Have you ever heard anything that seemed pretty innocent on its face, and yet you got so horned out over it that you couldn't help but go to your nearest darkened, a room-like situation to rub one out? Or maybe it's just me then.
Yeah, not to
But
just.
don't call me Boo!
Don't call
Whatever you
him
do.
Boo, but call him Robert.
Robert. She says like that, yeah.
All right.
You really liked it? That's
Apparently he did.
I still do thinking about it.
He's got to go
I
somewhere now.
bet you it's on YouTube.
No, not. I would doubt that line.
Oh, jeez.
I'm sure there are clips from the Stevie Wonder episode that are on YouTube, but I would doubt that part of it is on YouTube.
You're going to have to go to break, aren't you?
All right, I checked yesterday.
If you hear it.
I think we found it.
Robert.
All right. Damn it.
I was like, I had it on VHS tape at the time. I was like rewinding it.
Wow, that's pretty bizarre.
Yeah, I'm pretty bizarre. Maybe you're just learning that for the first time today.
Wow.
Nope.
I think
Sharon!
That's my favorite kind of wine.
What's up, T-Man?
Scum Robber.
Get Sharon a little Shiraz.
There you go.
Shiraz.
Get right.
She'll get rough with you. Sharon, you were telling us a moderately interesting story when we had to go to break earlier. There's this guy who's a friend that you're starting to get re-interested in, it sounds like. You initially thought he would be something kind of special. Then you guys became friends for a bunch of years. And now, for some reason, he's starting to do it for you again. Is that pretty much the long and short of it, or what?
That's perfect. You summed it up great.
So what needs to be taken care of here as far as what we can do for you?
Well,
what advice do you need? What questions do you need to answer? What's the situation?
Well, here's the deal. It's like, I mean, should I, because I have a funny feeling. I mean, I don't know what he's going to say. I tried to drop a hint to him a couple weeks ago.
Not here.
When I was talking to him that I still liked him. So what I said was, one of my family members had seen him at an event, and I told him that I asked him if he looked really, really good. And he said, "You're lying."
Jeez, I can't follow that.
I was like, what would I lie for?
Yeah, very interesting.
So he's kind of been taking all of my clues
You've never had
as
sex with this guy for the
nothing.
4 years that you've known him, though. It's almost like
I
freaky
told
weird.
you he was stationed in the Navy. I haven't seen him that much. I've seen him maybe 2 or 3 times a year.
Where in the Navy was he stationed?
I'm sorry?
Where? What was his location?
He was stationed in Hanford, but he's out of the Navy now.
Where's that?
Hanford, California. It's like in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, I'm thinking somewhere overseas.
I am too.
Wasn't he sent overseas or something like that?
He did go to Iraq for a year.
All right, so you only see him like 2 or 3 times a year. Is that what you just said?
Right.
And now you're able to see him more than that all of a sudden, or what?
Yeah.
And you want to step up your friendship into something more than a friendship.
Right, but the only thing that I'm scared about...
I don't think you're scared. When a woman wants to do that,
how it didn't work out before. That's what I'm scared of.
Well, that was 4 years ago.
True.
And you've gone nowhere fast since then. So, how difficult is it for a woman who wants to step up a friendship to turn into something more? It happens in the snap of a finger. I guess you need
But it doesn't feel that easy. I wish it was that easy, but it doesn't feel that easy for me.
For you, how? And what do you mean easy? For you to get him interested in you on that kind of level, or for you to allow yourself to kind of let yourself go like this? Which one?
Yeah, the second one.
The second one. Oh, that's a totally different story. I mean, for you to get him interested will take all of 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Throw your bunt out there, lay it up, and he'll knock it out of the park, right? I mean, if you were to offer yourself sexually to him, is he going to take you up on it, or is he going to turn you down?
He would probably take me up on it.
Okay.
Yeah, no guys turn anybody down, do they? Really?
I didn't think so. So, you're wondering of how you will be emotionally, what we could predict will happen if after 4 years of a friendship, if you start to get involved with him on a romantic level.
Exactly.
And what's the worst case scenario? You're going to wind up in a padded room? What's the big downside here? You give it a shot. If you find that you don't like the way you feel or it's not working out, you cut your losses.
I know, but I don't want to lose the friendship either, though. That's the whole thing. I don't want to lose the friendship either.
It's been a 4-year friendship. It ain't that valuable to you. You can find other friends. You got to take a shot here. You got really your social life kind of stuck in neutral. Let's be honest. You got to take some chances. This guy you know is someone you could trust and someone you get along with. The best relationships, at least this is what my mom used to tell my sister when we were growing up, start out as friendships.
And you can marry rich too, right?
That's right.
Yes.
By the way.
So you got that going for you. Yes, with every chance you take in life, there are downsides and there are risks. But what do you want to do? You want to play it safe all your life and get nowhere fast?
That's true.
All right.
Yes.
So throw your bunt up on a tee and let's see if he knocks it out of the park and take it from there, all right?
All right. I'm going to listen to you and I'm going to do it, and then I'm going to let you guys know what happens.
All right.
Oh, I love updates.
There you go. Uh-huh. Oh, there goes that friend.
You never know, though.
He's going to toss her around for a month and tell her he never wants to talk to her again.
You never know.
In a matter of speaking, Terry.
Wow.
I mean, those are the percentage chances, but you still got to take a chance. She likes the guy.
Sure.
But the likelihood truly is that he's going to toss her around and then lose interest. That is typically what happens.
I'm going to think positive for her.
I will, too.
Okay.
Then I'll root for her, Terry.
Yes.
And maybe she tosses in a couple of daddy references.
Maybe so.
Works every time.
Worked her advantage.
Vinny's so turned on right now.
Oh, let me tell you.
Do I say it right?
Oh, amazing.
Daddy. Daddy. Coach Terry. She said it all wrong. You said coach her to say it right.
Just say daddy. Don't just leave out the big.
Don't try so hard.
Yeah, don't try.
Take out the big and don't try so hard like she's trying to sound overly sexy.
Yeah, you don't got to be overly breathy.
Daddy.
There's a couple of tips.
Like, you know,
Daddy.
for real? Like,
Daddy. You said don't try so hard.
You
Hey,
talking
Daddy.
to your father?
Hey, Daddy.
So it still ain't working for you.
No,
Hey,
I think it's just Terry.
But then she's
Daddy.
she's just going on your coaching
Oh,
now.
punish
No,
me,
it's
Daddy.
Now?
Hit me hard, Daddy.
All right.
Okay, wait, hold on.
right
Now
here,
we're
Daddy.
going.
All right. So your coaching techniques were misleading her. You said to this,
You said
don't
don't-
try so hard and say
Right.
it kind of
Okay,
matter
here we
of
go.
fact.
Don't have to
I'm
be
gonna
so
coach you.
breathy,
Now-
he
okay,
said.
now give
On a scale from 1 to 10, as far as sexy voice goes,
Yes.
give me like a 7.5.
He wants a 7.5.
Give me a 7.5
And what
sexy
was
voice.
when she was going, Daddy? Was that a 10?
Yeah, it was like 11. You know.
Okay, so you wanted to kind of scale it down
Give
to
me like a 7.5.
He wants a 7.5.
Okay.
What else did we do?
7.5.
Do you want a deep throated? Do you want like a high pitch, or you want a deep throated Terry Free?
No, just
'Cause she can give you some real deep tones.
I just like mid range. Like she
He
ain't
wants
got
mid range.
range.
He wants mid range 7.5.
Just like,
and you want her to like
Daddy.
make the. You want her to make the word daddy like a 5-syllable stretched out word.
You can stretch it out a
You
little
want her
bit.
to stretch it out.
I'm not, you know.
He wants you.
I'm
to
not opposed to stretching
Terry,
it
He
out.
wants you to stretch it out for him.
Stretch it out for
All
your
right?
boy.
Stretch it out for your boy.
Something tells me you don't have to. It's already there.
We need a. So here's where we're at.
Okay.
We need a 7.5.
7.5 mid-range.
We need a stretched out like 4 or 5 syllable daddy, and we need a mid range. I don't want your deep voice where you sound all masculine.
I need something
because that turns some guys on, but not Vinny. But he doesn't want your high. He doesn't want you to go high pitched either.
And I'm gonna need something.
Wait, something
like,
more. Wait, something else. Yeah,
I'm gonna need something before the daddy, like some kind of an action or a something.
He wants you to tell him to do something before you throw in daddy.
Yeah, that's what I need.
How about?
I'm gonna.
This is
mow
my
your
line,
lawn.
but bring me the water the plants.
Yeah, I'm gonna mow the grass and I'm gonna edge. That does it for me.
that would-
Really? All right.
I'm headed for
Hot
church.
shot, Scott.
Yeah, I'm ready.
You know.
Hot shot house.
Handle it.
So it's got to be something different than I'm headed for church or
You
I'm
know,
going to mow the lawn.
I'm gonna go grocery shopping after this is done.
Okay, you want something sexual. Well, how blatantly sexual do you want it? Do you want something hardcore? You want something mid-range again? Or do
See,
you want
in this
something kind of
situation,
innocent
I
sounding?
am a fan of
innocent sounding but subtle. What do you want here?
I'm a fan of either one, so I'm gonna let.
Which one? I gave you 3.
But I'm a fan of it all.
You're a
Anything
fan of
before-
all. Any of that.
As
anything
long
above.
as Daddy's in front of it.
Okay,
Yeah,
you don't
but
want,
it's got to be a sexual tint to it. Though.
Okay, there's got to be a sexual little tinge. Give him something. All right, let's say. Right there, something like that.
Right there, that's kind of
cornball.
Yeah.
All right.
Daddy isn't.
Lord, it's so difficult.
I know.
Never humping him.
I know, right?
He's high maintenance.
Oh, you know.
Just
How
to
about-
get some,
Will you shave me? No.
give it to
I'm
me.
drawing blanks here. Give it to me. That's pretty old schoolish.
Do me.
Really no other way to say that though.
Okay. What do you want?
I'm just saying. Okay, I don't know. You should know this is what you do, Terry.
It is what I do. Apparently not good enough for you.
Hey, I guess. It's
You're
good enough to
coaching.
have
Oh, they're already fighting.
5.
Grab my boobies.
Hey, okay.
Twist
Okay.
my nipples,
No,
Daddy.
take it
Twist my
easy.
nipples. What are you talking about?
All right, do twist my nipples. You seem like that costs money. All right, go. Okay, now we're ready. Quiet on the set. We're ready to go with this. Any final instructions, or we got it all
No,
down?
let's see how this one runs.
And let's get quiet on the set. All right. Rolling tape. Speed. Action.
Twist my nipples, Daddy.
Okay,
You gotta stretch out daddy, though. And,
Oh,
and
sorry,
that was more of an 8.5 than a 7.5, Terry. What a hack. You're not able to
You
take
suck.
coaching. You're not able to take coaching, Terry.
First caller.
Do you remember? First caller. We're going to need the first caller. You could follow some direction here.
All right.
Terry, did you remember he wanted daddy stretched out?
He wanted. I forgot.
He
Let
needs
me
it
try it
stretched
one more
out for
time.
him. Quiet on the set. We're going to give her a second take.
All right, let's do this.
If this doesn't work out, then we'll
I'm going
take
to the
calls.
phones. Yeah, I got to go to the phones. I got to get some
All right,
females
all right.
who are ready to try. I have quiet on the set. Okay. Speed. Action.
Oops, I forgot what I was saying.
Okay. You know
It's
what?
really difficult. She forgot her lines.
No. I got
It's twist my
because
nipples.
somebody just
Daddy.
texted me something else or
You know what?
chatted
Let's
something
go.
else.
Let's go to the phone. Terry's lost.
Twist
1-8
my nipples, Daddy.
Oh, jeez. Daddy. You don't have to sing, Daddy. He didn't tell you to sing, Daddy.
Oh, jeez.
It was a decent daddy. It was a decent daddy. Yeah.
Work for you? You like decent daddy?
Yeah, I like decent daddy. But I don't know. I feel like the
Sounds like a good name for Rucka.
decent daddy.
Decent.
The twist my nipples is always that's kind of a little cool.
Listen, ladies, we got a problem here. Vinny's not turned on. 1-866.
Ride me, Daddy.
Ride me. Is it really my job to
How about
ride?
pile drive me? Try that one.
Oh, okay.
1-866 reverse corkscrew me, Daddy.
Reverse corkscrew me, Daddy.
It's working.
I was actually feeling the daddy
It's
there.
working.
And I'm not a daddy guy. I think once you have kids, you definitely need to become a non-daddy guy. And as you move into your 30s, you won't be a daddy guy.
Oh, yeah, I know. I don't
You're in your 20s, so you're cool with being daddy.
Yes, sir.
And you're probably on the last legs of you being daddy. Because I think as you move into your late 20s and early 30s, you're going to tell women not to call you daddy.
I'll probably...
Anyway.
Pull my hair, Daddy.
1-866. Oh, pull my hair is a good one. I like
Oh,
that
was
one.
that a
See,
good
now,
one?
now you're kind
And don't be afraid to pull it hard,
now you're
Daddy.
starting to kind of get kind of whiny to me.
You really want to. You love to pull people's hair, don't you?
I love pulling women's hair.
It's your
Yes.
dream to hear. Don't be
Smash
afraid to
my
pull it
face
hard.
in the pillow, Daddy.
I like when women like their hair pulled hard, and I like when women are giving a man a complimentary Hummer when they are totally cool with you throwing their hair down as they're doing it. Like I know of this girl, Terry,
Yeah.
from back in the day,
Back in the day.
that used to request.
See,
While she's giving you a Hummer, she used to ask you
Will you play this for me?
to push her head down on it.
Really?
Stop
Really
it.
hard.
Really?
I kind of like
Did you
requests.
oblige or no? I mean, were you able to-
You had
All right,
to.
let's go to the phones and find people
I
who want to
love
try the line. You're on the air. First caller.
Pull my hair, Daddy. Pull it hard.
Okay, this is going the opposite direction here.
Out of gay phone operator, get on the line. Sell out stars.
He's so gay.
Not what you're looking for?
He's so phone operator.
Southward.
And now, here's gay.
All right, we just had
A good morning.
Okay, and good night. Anyway, Kelly wants to try. Kelly, do you really think you got the goods here? Because I don't want any time wasted. It's only a 4-hour show, and obviously you can clearly tell on a day-to-day basis we have no time to waste.
Absolutely not.
So do you got this daddy thing done or what?
Remember, stretch out the daddy.
He can take direction, Terry. You've proven you can't. Kelly, can you hear me?
Yes, I certainly can.
How old are you, Kelly?
24.
Oh.
This guy sounds older than 24.
All right, it sounds like she's got herself in a method acting moment here. She's already in the part.
She's in the character.
Okay? She's in character.
Daddy has always been my favorite line.
Really?
My
You're
man.
big.
So
So,
she's a
yeah,
pro.
I'm-
Daddy disher out.
my man, Daddy, and he loves to be
She
called
calls
Daddy.
her man daddy. Well, is he going to be bothered that well, this is just acting as you see it, right? You're not really cheating on him by calling Vinnie the Pooh daddy, and he's going to
Oh,
tweet
no,
later after
not at
hours and
all.
really shake one off to you and all that stuff, and then an answer from there he wants to meet you, and you guys have sex on a regular basis. He's not going to be bothered by all that, right?
Not at
I mean,
all.
that's how I would do it.
Top of your head.
Anyway.
That's off the top of your head, right?
Kelly,
Enough experience.
without further ado, would you please hit Vinnie the Pooh with the line that apparently does it for him more than any other?
Ooh, Vinnie, give it to me, Daddy.
That was a good daddy. She's a natural.
Not working for me at all.
That's a good
She's a
daddy.
natural. That's
Yeah,
a
I
good
don't know.
daddy.
For some reason, Terry did more for me than her.
Not any of that daddy stuff.
I don't know about saying, oh, man, but could have said something
he doesn't
nastier than
even
that.
Yeah, maybe that's what took us out of the moment.
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably what it is.
All right, Kelly, hang on. I'll give you a CD.
That was a good daddy. Good job.
Good daddy.
It's working.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, keep this going.
Pull my hair, Daddy.
A lot of guys calling in that are turned on by the Vinnie the Pooh request. Yes,
Really?
you're on the air.
Jeez.
Go ahead, person.
Pull my hair, Daddy. I've been a bad boy, Daddy.
Sounds gayer than gay.
Yeah, no doubt. That's hard to do.
God.
I've been a bad.
What
You
is this
guys are
turned into?
weirdos.
Let's see if we get gay. This guy going back and forth. Hang on.
Oh, I want to hear this.
Oh, he's
yes.
a big gay off.
Let's have a big gay off here.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Waiting for your call
Hold
to be
on.
connected. Wireless Telecom Technologies is pleased to
Hang in there, dude. What's your name? It's Mike?
Adaptation of the internet
Mike,
for
hang
the
on.
visually impaired, developed by WTT
Jeez.
Labs. Please say the
Ruining the
website
show.
you would like to visit.
Yeah, this totally ruined the
Did
show.
you say naked midget?
Hello?
Hey, gay. Gay.
Mike, hold
Yes.
on.
You gonna let this guy outdo you like this?
I was better.
You were not better. Trust me.
I was better.
You went a
What
little
did
bit
I say?
further there.
Trust me, I'm also turning on my mic. No shot.
All right, Mike, you want to have a gay off a gay?
Hello?
Oh, geez. Yeah, it's a little awkward.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah?
You're on the air with gay phone operator, Mike. You have anything to say?
I've been a bad boy, Daddy. Spank me, Daddy. Spank me.
Oh, no, Daddy. Come on. You know I like it hard, Daddy. Daddy, come on.
Okay, he's so much better than you.
Daddy. Do it,
I'm
Daddy.
so heterosexual and I can clearly see that.
Gay sounds like a fat woman.
Daddy, put it in my tight asshole, Daddy.
I don't
Probably can't say that.
think we can go any further with
I
this.
feel like I was kidnapped and taken to the bathhouse.
Lord.
Oh, my God.
This is
And I
not where
wasn't
we-
good. All right.
We started out in the right direction.
You're a distant third in this.
I am. Apparently so.
Safe to say I couldn't be pointing any further south right now than I was earlier. All right.
All right, that was a good little intellectual curiosity kind of moment there, huh?
Yeah.
Doesn't anybody just have coitus anymore without all the nonsense? Can't people just do it without all the weirdness?
No, there's nothing for us.
Yeah, apparently.
Standard sex, immune to it. Call me daddy.
T-Man Show.
Again, I'm sorry for the calls that I see up there that we didn't have time to get to. Like, John is contemplating moving in with a highly contagious woman, Terry.
Highly contagious? Like,
And wants to know if we advise him in one direction or the other. I don't even know what the particulars of the situation are, but I can't have every morning where I make my apologies and then have us call back every day the next day, can I? Are you following what I'm asking?
Yes. Can't say every day sorry and then we'll call you tomorrow.
Right, even though I feel bad for those who waited a while and didn't make it on, you know what I'm saying?
I'm kind of curious about the contagiousness, like
Yeah, I'm
smallpox.
kinda curious.
right.
Maybe we call that dude back tomorrow, that John, who has his name in quotations there, all right?
The girl I like has polio.
Mm-hmm.
You catch polio? I don't know.
I hear she's really, unbelievably skilled at giving amazing hummers, but she's got smallpox. T-Man, what do you advise?
That's a tough call.
Yeah, I think the last case of smallpox was about 60 years ago. But, all right, we'll see what he has in store for us as far as the details of the story tomorrow if we are able to make a connection with him. So that's something to really look forward to through the rest of the day. Okay,
goody.
Terry?
All
Yes.
right. I'm all for it.
First day of school for a lot of people out there. I hope it's as good as my school years were. Man, what a disaster.
Hey, at least it's Wednesday, though.
Oh, it
that's
is
something to look forward to.
Wednesday.
And we cannot end a Wednesday without us being told where we're at in a specific fashion as far as this and every other particular week is concerned by the man who knows Wednesdays better than anyone else. And that man is Hotshot Scott.
Well, T-Man, you're now officially closer to the weekend in front of you. Oh, the weekend. Oh, boy. Oh, geez. That's
T-Man Show.